gonna be destroyed us. 4 kids on tour, 3,000 miles in a photo car, not knowing what's going on there. You got a million years, drawing out like this. Hell no, no premonition could have seen to the end, our journey to the end, to the end, to the end, our journey to the end, to the end, to the end, to the end, our journey to the end. This is a Mecca. I said, this ain't no Mecca, man. This place is fucked. 3 months go by. He had no home. He had no food. He's all alone. I said, throw him once, shame on you. Did for me twice. He went back to New Orleans. To the end, our journey to the end. To the end, to the end, our journey to the end. To the end, to the end, to the end, our journey to the end.
All right, that was a Journey to the End of East Bay by Rancid, which of course is a song about this band here, Operation Ivy. You know, I just got this one back. One of my, favorites. Never did get to see them in person. I mean, they were around before I was born and dismantled before I was even born. However, Jesse Michaels, he and I go back and forth. He is considering being a guest on the Healing Law podcast, but he's a little hesitant. Let's put it that way. For some reason or another, though, I have caught his ear, just as he's caught mine. I don't know what that means. If all is well, call Senator Graham. Yeah, which one passed? Which one? Oh, yeah, Lindsey Graham. Yeah. Yeah, endeavor to persevere. I'm not even sure which way that's coming from, because you're always kind of like a little Trump supportive, I would assume, but interesting angle there. And by the way, the link is dropped. I mean, kind of open panel, maybe an hour and a half, unless something really amazing happens. But, even if it did, I don't have time to maintain it. So I'll probably shut it down and just wait for the amazing events to unfold next Friday evening as TML and I continue catching up on the Panelverse series we're working on. We decided to take a break last Friday, obviously. Bum. Damn, I really don't have much to talk about. Well, I kind of have too much to talk about, but the context is what it's like. How do you put things into context? Is everything in the context of the Panelverse, what the Panelverse people are talking about, or is it the media and the news, or is it the people around me? There's no one around me on this panel right now, and I dropped the link. DJM, I did unblock you. I guess you were blocked in the chat. I believe I unblocked you. I hit unblock, and then my computer shut down because the battery died. So, I mean, I'm sorry if didn't in fact unblock you. Yeah, interesting times. I mean, because Mitch McConnell's like in the hospital for like a month. Allegedly, now all of a sudden he's come out after a month missing. And Lindsey Graham, right, passed away. May he be well. And what's any of that mean? So that, Jack Talcott was out there going live, as he does. I literally have nothing planned, but I was like, I have 7.5 hours before the 17th of Friday. Streamyard resets. And another 20 hours. Because I'm not paying for this crap any longer. If you haven't checked out the Healing Law podcast, I mean, that's kind of where my focus is pointed. And if you missed out on that, then fine. Your loss. Anyhow, I don't even know what's happening on the YouTube streets. Really? Flow State hosted the debate between Jack Talcott and Emmett. I don't know why I'm supposed to care about this Emmett guy, who he is, you know. I don't know. I really don't know why he matters. Sam High finally shows up during a live stream, missing for months on end. Not just because my live streams are missing, but because they've been missing. Yeah, the character, you know, it's like a Fatima, I suppose. This Fatima creature here. Greetings, Fatima. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sam. It's like, you know, some sort of creature in real life that can't quite come forth. But I mean, I guess we all kind of are to some extent. The sooner we could just come real about who we are, you know, Fatima, about, you know. Listen, all right. That's not what I was going to say, bro. But you know what? It kind of drives me up a wall about how men are already attacked enough. Men already have enough to deal with, like going to work every day, coming back, trying to find fucking love in their family, and then like online, it's like, oh, they're all narcissists. It's like all this. Meanwhile, like, you know, LGBT is supported. It's like basically if you're colored, if you're gay, if you're whatever, if you're anything outside the norm, but especially excluding white men, which are like 8% of the population. But what the fuck is a white man? Is an Italian a white man? Is 1/16 of his ancestry being, you know, something else too much? You know, like, what does it really mean anyhow? It's all kind of bullshit. Listen, I get it, Fatima. I know. If you want to come up and explain how you're a narcissist, feel free. I mean, like, if that's what you want to get on about. Here's the link. It is kind of an open panel. It won't be too long tonight. I like my white brothers. Well, you should love your white brothers, but it's a different conversation. Did you stop receiving a paycheck from the FBI? You're a little young to have already put in your 20 years. Who are you talking to, Endeavor? You banned yourself from OTWs. Well, that's not a bad idea. But, you know, if you're going to destroy one thing, you need to cultivate another. So, you know, cultivate some support here. And if you want to cultivate some support, it's paypal.me/healinglaw. Shoot over like $20, $30, $2,000, whatever you got. Put it in there. If you got extra money, don't hesitate to send it over. It'll go to good use, you know. You don't love anyone? Fatima. Not even yourself? So sad. So sad. Lamont Cherie! It's been a long time. What chats have you been in? Where have you been in the panel burst? Have you been? Where are you at on YouTube? Like, what are you paying attention to? Like, what's catching your eye? You know, like Sam back, you know, over here, like, shoot. Y'all are definitely some of the OGs, so, like, what's up? Well, mostly, I'll stop the show. Record scratch. What's up, girl? We talked about a lot of things back then, but hope you're doing well. I'm creative. Dave Matthews, dude, fuck you, AJ Moss. How about you panel up and talk to me about music? Huh? Dave Matthews Band. Subpar. Simply because I rented a Dave Matthews Band CD from the library when I was like renting Sublime and Ludacris and Who Let Baha Man CDs out from the library. Like that's all Dave Matthews Band. Yeah, I listened to their CD and I kind of turned it down after that. Yeah, I get it. And I remember some of the specifics about what you got your own freaking life going on. You're trying to figure out there. And I remember we were talking about something specific with the law and this and that, and it's just like I don't even think I'd met Paul Enslaved at the time we had that conversation. So check out Paul Enslaved if you haven't. Lamontre. Not to say that he has the answers, but he has interesting conversations there as well, in the similar regard that you were kind of hitting at me about. But since then, my position's changed entirely in different ways. Happy to see her well as well. Oh, this is a new dog, by the way. This is not the dog I had back then. This is Shiloh. The dog I had back then was Timber. Like, I don't even think you've been around since I got a new dog. It's been a year and a half. Jean-Jacques Rousseau is great. Fatima, are you like a Kenny Givens? Like you're living in another? No, you live in America. I think we went over that. Like Kenny Givens drives me up a fucking wall. He's like, I live in the UK, and you guys need to like love and respect Donald Trump. He's there to help you. It just gets ridiculous. John Wayne says, "Who's Paul Enslaved?" What's up, John Wayne? See, it's like YouTube. Like I don't know what it is. Somehow, like Lamosri, are you John Wayne? I haven't seen either one of you in a long time. I swung by. Oh yeah. All right, cool. Because he kind of like he's listened to a lot of the same people. The things you were asking me, he kind of like can put it into better terms and like give you quote unquote advice from that perspective. But for me, it's like it's such an individualized experience. It really is a direct relationship between you and the creator and the relationship with the other people and who they are. Like there's a lot, and I hope that you're doing well with whatever that was. But I'm vaguely recalling more and more, but we do have a guest. Greetings, Fatima.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, True for Cup? How's everyone doing?
Doing good, man.
That's very, very good. I'm very happy that you're happy. Hope
Oh yeah,
everything is going well for you. And
you go, man.
yeah, what else do I have to say? Yeah, it's just that nah, I'm not like the other retard Kenny who is a Zog worshiper. No, I'm not him. No, like actually.
Wait, is the
Uh,
Zog like a Zionist now? Now, wait, the way you say it, a Zionist what? A Zionist what?
Worshiper, like he is one. He
What
has
did
the like
what did Zog mean though? What?
Zionist occupied government.
Okay. Oh, this is like a
Yes.
snafu. Like what the fuck did he say? Oh my god, I can't recall. I don't even want to repeat it. But he has like a similar concept.
Yeah.
Zionist occupies. Oh, Pogo, public owned
Occupied.
government
Yeah.
occupied.
Yeah. It's like that. Yeah. No, that's Kenny. Yeah. Like he has an Israeli flag, the American flag, but shockingly, not the Scottish or the UK flag, because he says that his country has been invaded without a single shot. True, but like the people who are
Right. Why isn't he representing his country? That is very odd. Right off the bat, obvious.
yeah, it is. It is very odd. I mean, I have no problems with people having flags of like other countries, but like if you're saying that, like, but if you're proudly waving it everywhere, everywhere, like in fucking your channel, your YouTube channel, you film yourself going in like the parks, like blasting American music, like that's like a whole other level of like what the fuck is wrong with this dude? This dude
if
is
you're
just
if you're an American, people like Americans bitch about other Americans behaving like that. He's a British guy,
Scottish.
Scottish. Sorry, black, waving the American flag, challenging, like standing up for America. It's like it's so weird. It's such an odd behavior.
It's
Like, why isn't
Coptics.
he? Yeah, Coptics, Coptics.
It's cocked. No, Cucked.
Oh,
Cocked.
mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm.
for sure it is. Yeah, because like, sure, the UK has problems, no less in part thanks to like America and the other country I probably can't name on here because I'll get striked. But yeah, it starts with an I and ends with an L. So ill, you can work your way around that one. And yeah, the reason why there's a lot of
No, Israel. Don't worry about strikes or whatever here, man. Just say
okay,
it on my channel. I don't care. Like,
okay, Israel.
I like.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't
No,
sure. Dude.
no, like this is my second channel because my first one got shadow banned for talking about the vaccines and all
Oh yeah.
different
Oh,
types of coded ways. I was trying to like curtail the way that they wanted me to say it and not say it and tried not to say the keywords and this and that, and they would still shadow ban me. So fuck trying to beat around the bush.
okay, fine, good. So Israel. So the reason why the UK has a shit ton of like the migrants is because of America and Israel, like constant war and like bombardment of like the Middle East, and they infiltrated the UK government and all of the European governments,
Well,
most of them.
I'm not trying to go down a whole fucking railroad track about that information. However, what do you think about Lindsey Graham passed away after visiting Ukraine?
Well, I'm kind of indifferent. He was a warmonger. He wanted to like bomb like anyone who was like in like the Middle East. So he was a piece of shit, right? Anyone who just wants to see people die is like kind of a piece of shit to me.
I agree, but this is like so. This is like public relations. It's like anyone who wants to see people die is like a piece. Like the moment we go name calling, we're losing logical territory. It's like, but you were on point. Other than that, yeah, he was bragging about how many bombs we're selling, getting excited
Yeah,
about it.
exactly. Yeah, I have a problem with people just casually saying, "Hey, we're gonna like destroy like of an
Right.
entire population of people." Like it depends on who that's directed towards, but like I don't think those people deserve to get exterminated for because they didn't do anything.
Especially since he's passed. I mean, I got like allegedly now, like, but yeah, I mean, when you see that he's the guy that passed, it's like, and he was the one bragging about, like, like I'm not gonna say much beyond that, but it kind of is self-explanatory. It's like, okay, you kind of earned
I,
it.
I mean, yeah, like Lindsey Graham was a closeted homo. That's pretty obvious, and yeah, he just wanted to bomb the shit out of like all the countries. He loved every war that has happened since like 2001. He supported every single gay op around the world.
Well,
Uh,
I don't want to put words in someone's mouth who can't defend himself anymore on my
uh,
channel. But like, I get I get your sentiment.
yeah, of
But like this
course.
is like to me this is like part of the YouTube dialectic that needs to like occur to like actually get to the points and like sharpen through the fucking discussion.
Well, what are you trying to say in relations to him?
Well, I was just wondering what your thoughts were.
I don't like him, and I'm like, he's dead, he's dead. Oh well, but I don't think he died of a heart attack. I think he got killed though, because he was in Ukraine, right? And he was like a staunch supporter of like the efforts in Ukraine to like attack Russia. So maybe he was killed by them somehow because like he was OC. I saw like a video of him in Ukraine a day ago. Everyone saw it. He looked fine, healthy. To say he died of like a heart attack, I don't know. That just seems kind of fishy to me. I don't know if people are healthy and then they can just die like out of the blue. Like I don't like snapping your fingers. I don't know, but who knows? But like it's definitely a bit odd that like his death is so fast and so sudden when there weren't any signs because Mitch McConnell could possibly go away and like he's already like we're already like a preparing for him to like a depart, right? So yeah,
Then he came out today suddenly, and he did take photos with the local newspaper. He's sitting in a hospital bed, but
yeah, of
like
course, yeah, but
he did
he's
finally,
frail.
after a month of like being absent, like, oh yeah, I'm here alive.
Hmm. Yeah, true.
Oh,
Yeah.
Daisy, what's up, girl? Oh, Daisy, do you want to let Daisy
Oh,
and Fatima would have a fucking fascinating discussion about this?
oh yeah. I think he was poisoned too by like who knows? Who knows who did? Maybe it was the Russians. Maybe it was like his own group, the FBI, CIA. Maybe to like, or maybe maybe this, maybe like a Mossad or CIA like poisoned him, and then they're gonna like blame it on Iran, and then they're gonna use that to make sure, hey, look, Iran attacked Lindsey Graham by poisoning him because he was one of the targets of them. Let's go attack them even more. You know, that's how it works. You know, it's kind of like a diversion to like ramp up. You know, justifications to like the public. That's one story. Or the other side is that like the Russians did take him out because he was in Ukraine like a day before. You know.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of shit they can just touch you with, and you wouldn't even know who it was. I have read that's been a huge story. And we got a very serious comment from AJ Moss. They probably hit him with voice to skull technology is what he's referring to. And
Of course.
yeah, AJ Moss suggests it might have been a ska song. I'm not sure about where he's getting that information from, but I'd love to see the research and studies if you want to post a link.
Yeah. I mean, ever since the vaccines happened, like you can die and like out of nowhere, right? And no one would know why. Well, we do know, but
Right,
like,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons you could die all of a sudden. Suddenly, there was a whole documentary about those vaccines. It's like
yeah.
suddenly dead or dead suddenly.
Exactly. So like yeah, I think it's too early to just go with the official story that like or now the going story that he died of a heart attack when like oh he didn't look that unhealthy. Like seriously, like Mitch McConnell could die of a heart attack and we all be like okay because he's old, he's senile, he's like he's a dementia ridden old man. Yeah, we can totally see him just croak at any day now, and none of us would be shocked. Yeah, he's like 84.
Daisy, are you for real? For real? Come up here and have a discussion with us. Like, I'm not
You
gonna
see?
like. You're a respected guest here, Daisy, and
Oh,
Zatoichi. Long time no
I
see.
don't vote. I don't vote. I do
Me
not
either.
believe in I do not
Me
believe
either.
in like voting democracy. I fucking actually despise democracy. That's one
No,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's
one thing of
ridiculous.
Rousseau. I
Daisy's a little out of hand right there. But
yeah,
she's
that's
all
one.
about gardening and like she gets it on a lot of levels. This is what's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, like there's one thing I would disagree with Rousseau because I'm reading him in depth now and he's really good. I don't agree with him on like, you know, oh, we should have like a state and government that like replicates like a true direct democracy. I don't think so. I don't think that his conclusions about human nature being like wrapped up in chains could ever solve that because it kind of creates a type of paradox. He says that men is free and yet they built the conditions for themselves to be enslaved and chained down by by civilization, art, science, what else? Politics, society in general. So yeah, like I don't think democracy is going to like cleanse the sins that we have drenched ourselves in. That is, according to Rousseau, civilization and society. I don't think that's going to save us. Republic, not a democracy. I don't think that's going to save us either. No, like I think that like I don't want to say the I don't want to look like a primitivist, but I do agree with Rousseau at like a much stronger level that like yeah, everything that we've made for ourselves to make ourselves life easier has made us worse and worse and more like stupid, decadent, commendable, uh just not good creatures overall, like we have been
Well,
corrupted or
we have been blah blah blah. Dude, it's hard enough to judge yourself whether you're good or bad versus your neighbor
oh
versus
actually Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, I was about to get to that. I think more people are actually more evil than what they think they are. Evil. No, I think most people don't realize just how bad they are. In my opinion, and I'm no stranger
Most
to
people, no, most people don't realize what they are, good or bad.
exactly. That's worse too. That's even way worse. Most people do not know what they are, and that creates a lot of placid people to just follow along, follow like the rhythm of like their chains, their enslavements, their prisons.
You said
Uh,
placid people. It's like, and then we're surrounded by plastic and all sorts of ways of microplastics.
no, no, placid,
Yeah,
placid.
I know. But
Oh,
the
sorry.
similarity, yes,
Yeah, of course.
the,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
it's like they are placid because they are plastic, and they're inundated with plastic because they go with
hmm
this
Everything. Yeah.
they're melted and molded by the society around them.
Yeah, exactly. And even and here's the fucked up part. Even for people who want to escape civilization, they want to like go bush, make like a hut or like a cabin in the middle of the woods, isolate. You can't do that because you've already been like infected by like by the plasticity, the society you grew up in. You've been already you are contaminated as like a person in 2026, being born in 2026. So like if I were to like go to like some isolated tribe in the Amazon, or like in that one island called the Sentinelese Islands, right? I would be contaminating them with my knowledge of like civilization, politics, democracy. I would be ruining their life. And they have every right to fucking kill me because like I'm a threat to them. I am
You're
a threat.
so like it's not so fast though. You know, you're not a fucking weasel like or a fucking what are the honey badgers that go out and they fucking like go kill shit in new territory. It's like, and you might be maybe you're a badger, a honey badger even, but like it's like yeah, you're so forthright and bold about broad claims about population, and I used to be too. And
Me?
mm,
Hmm.
and I used to say these things too about how we're fucked and this and that, and on different levels, and how these different groups are fighting. And I'm listening, and I hear you, and I've thought the same things.
Hmm.
But to me, it's more important to be a constructive leader in your own stake.
Constructive leader. That's only if the people are
Constructive.
really constructive. Of course, constructive, but that's kind of only if like the community that you find yourself in will follow you. And like for the most part, I think you can also sympathize with this, is that like most people do not care or do not listen. They don't. They'll call you crazy, extreme.
Yeah.
y-
Yeah.
you,
Most
you
people will totally dismiss you. Most people will.
exactly, yeah. So like it kind of creates this dilemma. Like I have this one friend, you probably heard of his name, a life abolitionist. You've heard of him, life abolitionist, LA. He kind of says this, like like he said that he spent the majority of the first half of his life as a sacrificial animal, and like there was no like swinging of like
Hold on,
the
Daisy.
pendulum.
Daisy, come up and have a conversation. Because I'm trying to figure. I get where he's coming from. I get where you come from most of the time. Like, don't just dismiss it, please.
I'm fucking used to being hated right now. Like it's no big deal to me. Like if you
And
hate
so
me,
is Daisy. So she wouldn't. She's in the same fucking boat, especially online. So I guess there's no need for you to hate on one another, and just
I
you
don't
know.
know her.
No, I know,
I
I
don't
know.
know her. But she seems to know a lot about me to say she hates me. But it's okay though. It's no worries. It's no worries.
She's
It's nothing.
she's an avid Republican, and if she senses anything liberal at all,
Oh,
any idea that's liberal at all, she hates you for it for a moment. But
well.
she's a very forgiving and God loving woman, and
Uh,
she's a gardener, and she's a real woman, and I love the way she operates and does her thing. And so
mm,
and she's
yeah.
welcome to come up here anytime.
Hmm. I'm mentally ill and I'm the good health.
Hey,
Wow.
Daisy.
It's okay. No, no. This
Hey,
is what like
Daisy said, Daisy. I think we've all kind of been there, done that. So, like, why? Why would you make these accusations and then bow out like you're somehow greater? Come on. You have a valuable perspective. Don't be so insecure. You don't have to play these coy games. I saw you were live earlier chatting with your people, half of which you can't get along with and you want to ban and you don't understand. Here's a space
right.
for you to communicate with actual people, and I had to argue with a chat. I saw you were live earlier. I know you want to talk. I'd love to talk to you as well, Daisy. And it's great to see you around. And I want to see your garden and check it out. Let's do it. Crystal Shaman, good to see you.
Ooh, I like to like have like a garden too. I have like a small patio outside of my apartment. It grows like these like minty chameleon plants as I call them. It's very nice. I like it. So we already have something in common, but I don't think she's gonna give a fuck about that because like I'm like irredeemable to her, and hey, that's okay. Like it's fine. Like it proves my point about people. Like they're always gonna see me as like, oh, you're just there. There's no reconciliation, and I always say this: I rather have like an honest enemy than like a false friend. A false friend, no, I can't handle that. No, I don't like coy people like to hide, like as you said earlier, to beat around the bush with hatred. No, be upright and honest about me with hatred, bro, because it proves me right in the end. That like, yeah, most people are just not adequate for me to like fully engage with, and that gives me all more freedom and like the confidence to do whatever I want in the world, without any loss in it, without
Mhm.
any too much stakes in it. I do have stakes, but like they're only unique to me, but to the person outside of my inner life, lived experiences, like they're not going to mean anything. It's because it's not made for them, and like like people have a problem with that too. Well then, like, I'm sorry, then go fuck yourself at that point. Like, because like, am I gonna live for you? Like, we don't live in like a homogenous community that with people that are our own group, our own culture, our own race anymore. We live a very, very hectic, multicultural, cosmopolitan, post-modern age, where everything's known, everything's experienced. The monoculture. I think the machine lies have said this. The monoculture. This is the planned product of just the global system of like changing culture, going from one place to another, like
Look,
mass migration.
it is a monoculture. I mean, the system of government is a monoculture, but then the farming is monocropping. That's why there's
Yeah,
corn and soybeans and wheat, and they're all genetically modified to be the same. Not only are they like they're not different varieties of corn and soy and wheat, which there are. They're the same genetically modified variety, monoculture, monocropping, like to feed the cattle, to feed the people, to feed the who are cattle. It's like this repetitive cycle, and without it, the people who can't perceive what's going on wouldn't be here.
absolutely. Yeah, that's very true. It's just that the unfortunate situation all of us are born into and find ourselves in. I definitely do think we have gotten worse in our time. I definitely do think like technology has not helped us. It has only like hindered us more. Because I don't think the power that bees really does care about, to improve our lives. Fatima is under control from everyone that voted. Not really, because I'm gonna leave the USA to go live somewhere else. I will not disclose that,
I
but
don't
I.
even know what that means anyhow because I don't vote. Like, what does it mean if everyone voted and like
No, like they kind of have some. Well, no, actually, you're correct because voting doesn't matter. The fucking rules are already established before our fathers even born. Like the
the
rules.
people who enforce the mask mandates and the vaccine things were greeters at doors, hosts, hostesses at restaurants, your waiters, your waitresses.
Your
It was
neighbor.
your neighbors reporting on you, enforcing. It wasn't a police officer, it wasn't some federal agency. It was your neighbor saying whether you could have access to food or not.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Or like your.
that's it wasn't a foreign occupation. Well, the psychology was foreign potentially, but the people were local. They were infiltrated by a foreign technology or some
Yeah.
thought form. And Daisy, I see that you're in the back, and I hope that's you. And good to see you, Daisy. What's up? You are making a lot of noise back there, but
You there?
yes, we hear you, Daisy. We hear everything.
So you
Can
have
you?
a
Mm.
no. I just want to be clear. Does this dude think he's a girl? Let's start there.
I'm honestly not sure, Daisy. I think we did. I actually had a similar conversation. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys go there.
Well, it says girl. Dude, do you
Yeah.
think you're a girl?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to go to the nearest fucking mental institution and get
Yeah.
help.
Okay, Dad.
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm telling you straight up, y'all can't handle that shit. I'm not politically correct. You're fucking
That's okay.
ozone in the layer, dude. You're gone. You need
I
help.
I thank you for the constructive criticism. I really do appreciate
No,
it.
no. Where are you at? I'll call them to come get you. Where are you at? We're tired of dealing with you sick fucks. Where are you at?
Daisy,
We're
Daisy, Daisy. Please, a little more compassion, please. I
That's
do get
No,
where
okay.
you're going.
no,
Like
No,
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 it
no.
is an important
this
point
is
you're
good.
raising, Daisy.
This
You
is good.
want compassion? No, that's the problem. Compassion is the problem. These fucks need to be told what they are and what's wrong, and they need to go get fixed. The compassion is killing people. That's what compassion is doing. If you don't want me on here, get rid of my ass. Dude, go get help. You're not a girl. You're not a girl. You never will be a girl. You dumb motherfucker.
I heard this like 20 times already in the past like week. Like, get new
No,
material.
it's not. It's not funny. It's not funny, you
It's funny to
stupid
me.
piece of shit. It's not funny.
It's funny to me.
No, it is. Yeah, okay. Who's on your list? Does the FBI need on your ass? You stupid fuck.
This is really entertaining me. I hope you realize
No,
this.
I mean you fucking you motherfuckers need to go down. Down. You're nasty.
I
You
took a
have no
shower.
morals. You have no ethics. You can go fuck yourself, dude. Where are you at? I'll call them. They'll come get you.
I did fuck myself. It felt great.
I know you do. You're a nasty piece of shit. You have no God, no heart, no nothing. You're fucking nasty.
I did
And we
not know
need
we were
rid of
friends.
you.
You
Wood
know me a lot.
chippers! Wood chippers! We need rid of
Daisy,
all
Daisy,
of
Daisy,
you.
Daisy, 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 Daisy. Good God.
No,
It's this
nope.
bad? You really think it's this bad?
It's past bad.
The,
And you're
the
sitting here
nation's
saying
bad.
compassion? Are you fucking kidding? Compassion? No,
Hmm.
these fucking whatever they are
But
need to
Daisy, do you
know
not
what the
think that
fuck the
maybe,
truth is.
but is this person not playing a role of some sort to trigger you on purpose?
I don't know. He might be trolling, but I'm still telling people of his sorts to go fuck themselves and go get help.
You know, that's more of a compliment than an insult to tell me to go fuck myself because that's something I do
Well,
enjoy,
I
right?
mean, I think you're a dirtbag. I think you're a piece of shit. You've let the screen get a hold of you. You're worthless.
A lot of
You're
people have
fucking
Daisy.
worthless.
Daisy, a lot of people have let the screen get a hold of them,
And
including
yet you're
myself
still
at
here
times.
talking to me.
I mean, really, you're worthless.
Oh, man.
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? I don't know you from
Oh no,
anyone.
I'm worth a lot, baby.
I don't know you from
I
anyone
know
or
who
from
I'm
anywhere.
a girl. I'm a girl. I know who I am. I know who God is. I know all that stuff.
Fatima, there is certainly something to be heard here. I don't know what it is. There's like it's like a lack of faith in your beingness. I do perceive that because you do have a lot of dismantling ideologies that kind of come against how bad everything is and how bad everyone around you is. I do perceive that, and I think you could do a lot better. And Daisy's hitting at something there. I don't agree with her language per se, but she is on to something here, and the chat is agreeing. So I don't know.
Well, that's because everybody gets hurt feelings and shit. I'm old. I'm an ex. We're not politically correct. And these
Yeah,
douchebag fucks need to start being told where their place is. Because they're pieces of shit.
bet you are.
No, well, that's kind of how we all feel too, Daisy. And as an American, I mean, like we
Oh, they're
shouldn't.
fucking everything up.
Well, we shouldn't,
Here's
as
the deal.
Americans, feel
When
like
do
shit.
we have to
How it
fold
happened?
because of somebody's feelings?
I don't
When?
know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
now we do. Because of these fucking pukes.
Which ones,
We
Daisy?
have to. Oh, I'm a this. I'm a no, no, bitch. You're a boy.
So hold
You're
on,
you're a
Daisy,
boy,
Daisy,
bitch.
pause for one moment. All right, I do want Fatima. Thank you, Daisy, for your pausing. Fatima, I want to address this claim. Do you so because I kind of get where she's going. I mean, do you identify as a man or a woman? I do
How
believe
would
I've addressed this.
anybody's life
Hold on,
be put
Daisy,
off for
Daisy,
these
hold on,
fucking
Daisy,
freaks?
hold on, Daisy, please.
Why are our lives put
Hold,
beside for these
Daisy,
freaks?
Daisy, one moment. I muted you for a second. You're gonna have to unmute. But I just, Fatima, do you identify as a man or a woman? Directly, I'm asking you.
Woman. Simple.
Okay, and you were born as what? And Daisy, you're muted if you want to speak. You were born as what, Fatima?
A man. Male.
You were born as a male and you identify as a female. I muted you again, Daisy, because I unmuted you and I heard you typing and I told you you were muted, so I muted you again. But so you were born as a male, you identify as a female. So what makes you feel that way?
What makes me feel that way?
Yeah. And why are you saying these words?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just something I've always felt since I was a kid. You know, like I don't feel like the right. I don't feel the audience is like a
His mama
deserving of an
needs her
explanation.
ass beat. Is what the deal is.
There
His
we
mama
go.
needs her ass beat.
Hold
Ah,
on. Well, hold on. Well,
No, that's straight
by the way,
up.
all right,
We
let's
gotta
take,
deal with these fucking fried ass
hold on,
motherfuckers. I'm
Daisy.
sorry.
Daisy. What
Fuck
about
you.
Lindsey Graham? What
Fuck
about Lindsey
you.
Graham? You said his mama needs his ass beat. His mama might be dead. What do you think about Lindsey Graham, who just passed, Daisy?
His mama's alive, and his mama probably told him and put
Hmm.
him in a little pink dress and said, just go
I
with
don't
it.
know.
I
I
get
don't know.
ask him.
Is this
Ask
true? Is
him.
this true, Fatima? Fatima,
no.
is your mom alive?
Is my mom alive? Yeah.
Okay. And did she put you in a pink dress, though?
No.
So 50% right, Daisy. But you disproved my point, so whatever. All right,
It's
continue, please.
fucking COVID and video games and all that shit. You guys go get help, man. Just go get help. Go. You're not a girl, bitch. You're not a girl. Go get help. You never will be a girl.
I'm enjoying this, by the way. Like, you're giving me a lot of loosh.
Daisy's advanced. She gives a lot of people a lot of
You'll
inspiration.
never be a girl, dumbass. Boys can't be girls. Girls can't be boys. No matter what teacher told you that, whoever the fuck told you that, you've been brainwashed, dude. Go get help.
Yeah, sure, Heretic Stream. I don't even know who you are. Sure. Is it my chat?
I appreciate that. Somebody just said tough love. There you go. That's what it is.
Oh, that's Rocky. Have you ever met Rocky? Rocky.
I don't give
Listen,
a fuck.
this might become
I'm
a dating
not
show.
bending down because a boy is on here saying he's a girl. You're not going to get me out of that.
Rocky. This
You're
might
not
be
going to
like.
get me out of that, Truth. You're not.
No, I don't want to. I mean, I'm not trying to change it, but I do. I would love to introduce you to Rocky. If you have not met him and had a conversation with him, you guys would get along so well, and I want to hear it. And I want to be the matchmaker here. Okay, so I'll do anything
There
for
ain't
that.
no matchmaking shit.
Oh,
Stop.
Daisy. Oh, it
You
might be
have a
Rocky. Rocky might be
male
your
on your
man. He
panel
might
that
be your
thinks he's a
man.
female. Stop. Stop. You have a male that thinks he's a female. What's more important than that right now?
Oh, Rocky's married. Okay, never mind, Daisy. You're right. You were right the whole time, Daisy. Daisy, you've been right the whole time. I'm getting fucking wrecked out here, dude. What? I don't know what the fuck to think about it.
What do you mean you don't know what the fuck to think about it?
This individual that I
Tell
just
the
recently met.
motherfucker to go get help.
Well, he's trying to seek it right. How do I know he's not
Like a
asking me
fucking
for
real
help?
person would do.
Oh, Rocky, you're married? Congrats, dude. I never knew that. I thought you were single out here the whole time. Congrats, bro. Good.
All right, I'm out. You can't do better than this, Truther. Come on, man.
Daisy, you're doing good. What? What do we do? You're inspiring me. I'm listening. Fatima. I already had this conversation with him somewhat, but I'm not like I didn't want to go like full aggro mode about it. It's like I can
Well, you
Daisy.
have to. You
all right,
have
fine.
to with
I'm gonna
these
go there. All
motherfuckers.
right, fine. This is how
They're
I'm gonna go,
mentally
Daisy.
ill.
All right, I'm gonna edit the name, the hated girl, the
You have
hated
to call
guy,
them out.
the guy
You
who
have
thinks
to call them out.
he's a girl. No, the guy, the hated guy. No, it went away. Oh, he took off. I was changing the fucking name.
Well, I hope he's gonna go get help.
He took off. He took. Did he go get help?
He. Notice you said he.
I hope he went to go get help. I realized it's a he the whole time. I didn't read the small text again this time, Daisy. I'm glad you read it. It's really sad that people can't just be like. There's not very much that's determined about us. You know, we get hair, we get eye color,
man, you cannot give in to these motherfuckers. You can't. You cannot.
Daisy, I might not even be fully aware of the way you are. All right.
I'm out.
Good.
I can't. You cannot give in fucking mentally ill motherfuckers. You cannot do it. You've got to call them out. You have to. Or shit is going down because of them motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers right there.
All right.
I ain't bullshitting, man. Come on.
I know you're not. After all I've seen online, I know you're not. And you're actually getting the message to me. Thank you. I'm listening. You're the expert here, Daisy. I'm not joking.
What do you here? Listen. Oh my God. No, I'm not going there. I'm done.
You've done it. You've done your part, Daisy.
Love you, mean it.
I love you too. And enjoy some more spliffs. Did you smoke some spliffs since the last time I taught you how to roll a spliff? Apparently, that's what you said on panel.
I don't know how the fuck to get out of here.
I want to let her talk Heretic Stream, but she doesn't want to. And she'll be back if she wants to be, if God willing.
I really don't. I don't know how the fuck to get out of here.
I can boot you. Do you really want to leave?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you
I
gotta
can boot
do
you out.
different,
I
dude.
do.
You gotta tell these motherfuckers they need to go get help. These motherfuckers are weird. They're fucking our shit up. They're fucking our shit up.
I was told to let you talk, Daisy. I can give you the space. Do you want to speak for a moment? Because I do appreciate what you're saying. If you gotta get out of here, I'll boot you. It doesn't matter. No? Mm-hmm. I think she's trying to get out of here. I'll trust that she'll be back when she wants to be. Heretic Stream, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know who the fuck most of these people are out here. I get hit with these fucking people all the time. You know, I'm in real life dealing with a fucking dog with a guitar running around and wires everywhere. Daisy fucking rocks. She is awesome. And there's nothing that is going to stop her connection with the Most High God, as far as I can tell. There's very few people out here that have what she has. And she has it. And praise God that she shall always have that. You know, take that. Come through me, motherfuckers. You can't. You're not allowed. I shut the fucking door, motherfuckers. I shut it. By the way, there was this video that went viral recently about this chick at this grocery store. Like this, you know, in some rural town. About how gross the groceries were and the produce were so bad. And people started to mock her. There was all kinds of mockery videos made about her. And this and that. And Daisy, by the way, you're welcome back anytime if anybody wants to drop her link. And Rocky, Mary, great job. I didn't know. I had no idea. That's the first time I heard that. I've known you for years out here. Congrats, dude. Keep it up. You are sharp. I like it. And Daisy wants me to call motherfuckers out, but well, I'd rather just say to Rocky, congrats. Congrats, bro. Panel verse. Good to see you. Call these people out. The Furby beings, you know. I haven't even gotten an hour into this fucking thing. Damn. Things that take place sometimes. Oh my god. You think the Walmart people or something? Check out the Dollar Tree people. Not the Dollar General. The Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree people. Like, holy cow. I'm not down with drama. I snuff that shit out. Whatever's on my doorstep, I'm down to hear what type of gravy TC is ladling. Thank you, brother. Good to see you, man. I won't be here much longer, but yeah, reorganized my books and refocused my studies and, you know, working and whatnot and doing things. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't been smoking cigarettes. It's like kind of my main thing. Like I smoked a quarter, not quarter. It was like a 16th or an eighth. It was like a cigarette. So I had smoked today. I smoked one whole one yesterday, and that was 3 days. Before that, I smoked another one, or two actually. Like I'm really cutting back. I don't even know what that's changing. But that's years in the making. You know. I think you haven't, dude. I smoked very little today. Listen, I don't know. I'm not going to invite anyone up specific. If anyone wants to join, you can come up. But the panel verse, if you want to come up here and explain where you've been and panel up for one moment and have your space, close out for like the last 30 something minutes. Sure. That'd be awesome. But I'm about to be out of here. I got a long week ahead of me. And the outside of YouTube, doing things, you know, moving stuff, whatever. I'm sure I was going somewhere else earlier. Oh, with so Daisy said to call these people out. Fatima, call these people out. Mm-hmm. There's a lot there because I have before, and I just don't even know when to and when to stop. And I kind of got what she's saying, and the chat agreed. And very strange. I don't know how much longer in my life where I did more than 30 minutes. I'm in trouble. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I need to make dinner. And I haven't done either one of those things yet. So, You're not smoking 5 packs a day. Oh, DJM. Whoa. What's up, girl?
Hi, TC.
You
Hi,
said you'd be
Shiloh.
by. Shiloh's
do
over here. I can bring him over.
I sound okay? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mainly, did you unblock? I'm still blocked in chat.
Oh, so literally, like, I finally got to my laptop, and then I figured out how to find that thing, and I clicked exit on like unblocking you, and then my battery died, and I thought it went through, but I guess it didn't. So if
No,
you're
it
banned
didn't
that,
go
that's why.
through.
I
Okay,
did see where you were banned, and I hit X.
you forgot about it. Remember, it was only supposed to be 3 months.
Yeah, as if I meant to keep up with that. I was just trying to make other people not feel left out, really, and I was throwing you in a crowd with them. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
Yeah,
I should
you
have called
banned
them
me
out.
with snafu. Like,
I know. Well, that was the point. I was trying to make you go fucking get him in check. That was. I couldn't fucking get it. I didn't get it. Couldn't handle what he. I was like, DJM, you're out of here. Go figure
I
what
know.
you do.
Well, it's okay.
It didn't work out. I guess I kind of failed at that. I guess, and here we are.
Well, we're used to you failing. It's okay.
But I'm still breathing somehow. You know.
Very
And
good.
here you are begging me to unblock you. So
I'm not begging you. I really don't
you jumped up on the fucking panel. I haven't been on your panel in forever. It's a little bit of begging. What's up with Landry? What have you and Landry been through?
Landry was on my Friday Night Live.
Yeah, where was he at? According to him,
he explained it. He got
as if I'm listening to your fucking boring ass show, DJ.
All right. Well, Landry got arrested, and then he went to rehab.
Arrested for what?
I don't know. I don't want to talk for him, but he explained
said this.
it.
He said, "Can you? Are you joking?"
No, I'm not joking.
This was when he said this when.
It was like a couple months ago, I guess. I don't know, a few months ago.
And then he got arrested.
He got arrested. He went to rehab.
He didn't go to Paul and Slave for help?
Oh, God. No, thank God he didn't do that.
What do you mean, thank God he didn't do that?
Okay. Well, I don't want to.
Did you help him in some way better than Paul and Slave could have helped him?
What would Paul?
Did you do
What would-
something for him? I mean,
Paul would've put him-
you can't even keep a check on a penal power out here. He
Paul
keeps
would've-
disappearing and
No.
over and relapsing into
He
his
would've-
past.
He would have ended up in jail if it was up to Paul. Don't
Yeah,
even
what is that what penal powers say? Because penal was looking up to him. And that's your neighbor. Did you talk penal out of loving Paul?
No, I
Did
don't.
you spread hate in the penal power's ear because he's your
Not at
neighbor and you're like, you should hate Paul and Slave. He doesn't know his
No,
son.
not at all.
Did
I
you
know
do
he's
anything like that?
He's a
I
big.
gotta call these people out. That's what Daisy says.
Can you just let me talk?
I'm doing what Daisy's told me to do at this
You're
point.
acting like Paul. You won't even let me
I'm
get.
I'm listening to Daisy. It's the women out here. It's the feminism I'm trying to address.
Where's Daisy? I love her. Where is she?
Daisy, if you want to come back up, you're welcome to join. Here's the link.
Oh, she was up here?
She was, yes.
Oh my God, I love her.
And she told me to call the people out. So that's why I'm getting at you.
She probably doesn't mean me.
No, she might have. I don't know.
Probably not.
Were you born? Were you born with a penis?
No.
So you were born a woman?
I was born a woman.
You were born a female, like that. From birth, like on. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And you fold your husband's laundry?
I do.
And you make him dinner and stuff sometimes?
I do. Well, I'm not a big. He's more of the cook.
Oh, he likes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really cook.
But you wash the dishes for him?
I do the dishes
and make the dinner fun and shit.
I do all that.
That's awesome.
I know. I'm like a real life good housewife.
Pretty cool. But so why are you on YouTube so much? It's just like that instead of TV, instead of Oprah Winfrey, this is modern TV.
This is my biggest question I get is like, why are you on YouTube and what are you doing? People think I ignore my husband and I'm like a horrible wife.
Well, Illuma Tommy's your main compatriot out here on the YouTube panel, so it's like this. It's not a question.
I know it doesn't look good. I know. Well, whatever. I don't care. Oh yeah, Brown's boy said he got arrested for tampering with evidence. Landry, our little Landry, he tampered with evidence.
Our little Landry. Brown's boy, can you come summarize this for us? I'll let it run. It just can't go past like another. Yeah.
How's Shiloh doing? What is that picture? Why does she look?
See, it's a man.
Oh, Shiloh's a boy.
He's a man.
I forgot Shiloh's.
Do I need to show you how strong and big he is? The fuck.
I know. I've seen him. But that picture,
I gotta call these people out. Daisy told me I need to call these people out.
Oh,
You're trying to make him a fucking female. That's a fucking dude. That's a dude dog. He's got a fucking guitar, dude. He's fucking strapped. And he's ready to take your perspective out. He's gonna fucking take you out.
He's got the Fender.
I don't know what the fuck. A Fender? Like a Fender on the car?
A Fender is the name of a guitar.
What's a guitar?
Oh my God.
Oh, the country gets guitar? The country? You talking about Middle East politics? What the fuck are you going on about?
A guitar.
Can we please get somebody to fucking moderate this discussion?
Yeah, Brown's boy, come up here. Oh, Sam's here. Hi, Sam. Someone should have called his mom. We are not responsible for Landry, you guys. We can't control. He's a grown man. We can't control him. But truth or cop, Landry is doing good. He's sober now. Apparently, he wasn't sober. And he admitted it.
Yeah, I heard him admit that as well. Sober from what? Hallucinogenics? Crack?
Crack.
It pharmaceuticals that he got from Garanism?
I think it was, yeah, it might have been pharmaceutical, I think.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
really
Who
don't,
cares? All right, fine.
yeah,
Fair enough.
I don't want to answer.
Prescription, blah blah blah. Bullshit. Fucking chemicals made to fucking hook people on shit. Great.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
Yeah. Well, because he called me drunk several times during that period and phase, and
Well,
that's okay. Okay,
it's okay. People
I
call,
forgive him.
yeah, people call me drunk all the time. And I'm really not.
I certainly can be. I haven't smoked cigarettes though. Like the last 2 weeks, I
Oh,
smoked
good for
like
you.
7 cigarettes.
Oh, wow.
Like
Okay.
selectively when I can bum them off of people and I have to buy a pack.
Yeah. Have you tried the electronic cigarettes to try to get off of
Hell
cigarettes?
no, I'm not gonna fucking touch that shit.
They're
No,
the
it would
worst.
no, that would never do it for me. It's like, no, I already feel like what that is. Infinite
Yeah.
addiction of bullshit.
I feel like they're even more addictive than
Yes,
cigarettes. Yeah.
because you never get the fix. The smoke gives you enough of a fix where it's like, hey, stop smoking, your lungs hurt. It's painful.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking heat to be going through your lungs. It's like, but this is like infinite amounts of nicotine through water vapor, somehow vaporized in some electronic paralysis pipe.
Yeah. It's addicting. But yeah, congratulations on that.
Yeah, like I haven't quit, and but I just don't want to be buying packs and smoking packs a day, which I was, or a pack a day, or a half a pack.
Yeah. My husband, he's quit. He's a smoker. He's tried to quit a million times and he has quit. And he's done the same thing where he'll just bum a cigarette off of someone
Mm,
and smoke maybe 1 or 2 a day.
yeah,
But he recently went back to buying a pack of cigarettes, which I'm like, why would you do? You just went so long without smoking and you did so good. It was like a huge breakthrough and he quit for months.
well,
And
he's
then,
living. You guys live down in Florida, right?
yeah.
Yeah, smokes are like $7 a pack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and up here it's $18.
$18.
So if he just drives a couple truckloads up here, I'll give him a good deal. We'll figure it out. All right?
$18. Damn.
Yeah. It's retarded. 3 times as much, literally.
And then we have the Indian reservation here, and they're cheap, way cheap here. You drive to the Indian reservation.
Well, I think we could sell them along with like a Dreamweaver. You could like buy a Dreamweaver carton. You buy a carton, you get a Dreamweaver for free. It's some like it's some loophole there. It's sold by a reservation. I think we can get around the stage and let's figure it out.
Well, I don't want to get mixed up in that.
What do you mean mixed up in what? I'm just asking for your husband to buy me a pack of smokes and bring it up to me.
You wanted a truckload of
That's up to you. Hey,
Dreamweavers.
how many truckloads? What does it matter how many truckloads of smokes I want? What did it get? Listen,
I want nothing to do with the truckloads of Dreamweavers.
you don't have.
Won't get me involved.
I'm talking about the Indian reservation and supporting the culture of the impoverished people. Hey, Jam, are you fucking kidding me? This is where you want to go. You want to fucking do what?
Wait, the Indians are not impoverished.
They're stuck on reservations trying to sell smoke. They deserve help.
They're
We need to
tax-free.
support Indian casinos and tobacco tax-free across every state line. I know. You're right.
They have more money than all of us down here.
So you want to sell
They
tax-free
own so
smokes
much
across
land.
the state lines on truckloads? I get it.
They
We'll talk
basically
about it
own
later.
the freaking Florida Everglades. Are you kidding me? The Indians are set.
All right. Let's make the connections. Let's make tobacco cheaper in New York, and let's make a lot of money.
All right. Well, I'll let you talk
Legally.
to my husband.
I mean, like you know.
I want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, we're already way deep in the weeds over here. We didn't have to get that deep. We could have just.
You're the one that wanted truckloads. You mentioned truckloads. That's a red flag.
Like, could it be like so much cheaper? I could buy a year's supply for myself. But the moment I start thinking about doing that, it's like, well, why not just do it for a lot of people? Oh, then all of a sudden that's a crime somehow. I mean, what world is this?
Yeah, is it smuggling, right? Isn't that like a crime, smuggling cigarettes from state to state?
It's not. No, it's not smuggling. It's because each state has its tax, and you sell them in a different state, and it's not under a different thing, and it's under about and it was a public sale across whatever.
Okay.
It's a DJ. There's a lot of arguments they can make against it, but ultimately, we're just transporting plants.
All right. Well, you're trying to quit anyway, so we're not going to do that.
I'm just saying the only way I would smoke cigarettes is if they were like $7 a pack, and I could buy them by the truckload. That's all I'm saying. I would smoke tobacco, and I would influence others to smoke them.
Yeah, contraband. we don't want the contraband. A few months ago.
What?
Sorry, I'm reading chat. Christos DJM, you said a few months ago. What did I say? I forgot. But Brownsboyd said, I got clips of Landry admitting Flo was paying him to start trouble with other people for fake content.
Obviously, he's got them all over, I'm sure.
That kind of sounds about right.
It's true, people in Asia still smoke and are healthier, aren't they? Google it. Robert Escobar show. You ever seen the Robert Escobar show?
No.
I encourage you to go check it out.
No.
He's a fun character out here on these YouTube streets. He occasionally streams.
Can someone drop a link?
Yeah, Rob,
or Sam?
Yeah, or I mean, I think he has a link too if he needs to drop it. But Sam probably knows it. Sam also says here we have tobacco farms here. Maybe I could make friends with them. Get it. What?
There you go.
We need to not be having this conversation. They might be tapping this one. They might be tapping this line, and there might be federal agents.
What are you getting me wrapped into?
I don't know, Mom.
Okay, I want nothing to do.
Too late now. No, it's too late. You're already wrapped in.
I joined a Truth or Cop stream, and now I'm wrapped up into some shenanigans with
Tommy said this shit. Like that was what he's like. By warning the people, that's what he's doing. Remember? He said some shit like that years ago, dude.
Yeah.
He can come up here and caught it because it was about the hoax force thing.
Oh yeah.
He's like, that's what he's doing.
It does make sense. Tommy might have been onto something.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, here's Talcott. Like, speaking of, here he is. Oh, praise God. Brothers and sisters. I mean, dude, I fucking shot you in there like the moment you came.
Thank you.
Oh my God, Jack.
I saw your comment, then it was like, oh wait, he's in the background. Wow, it was a cycle of events, man. Good to see you.
Everything changes quickly, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. How's it going, Mom?
Oh, dude, I feel so good. I really do.
Did you catch earlier when Daisy was calling out Fatima because he was saying that he was a she and a called out girl, and like that Daisy was like, you have to call these people out. You saw that?
I went back and sped through some of it, and I caught some of that. Holy cows, man. You got a live stream going tonight.
I mean, because Daisy's like, do you think that she's on something? You have to call it out?
No. You can call it out, anything, but you don't have to do anything.
True.
But it's best if we just accept, right?
Well, or it's not your style to call people. Some people, it's not their style to just call people out, right, Jack? That's what I say.
Exactly.
People are like, why don't you call out these people? I'm like, hello, that's not me. I don't do that. Get me in the right mood, and maybe I will, but
yeah, you do sometimes, but
I do sometimes.
It's not, Hey, blessings to all of you. It's good to see you again, Jen.
Good to see you, Jack.
Yeah,
I can hear Tommy screaming in the background.
I
Fuck
miss
you,
him.
TGM and
I
Jack.
miss
Fuck
him.
you.
I've caught him a little bit. He's shown up with you a couple times, so I'm glad to
Yeah,
see
he
he's
comes.
doing okay.
Yeah, he does I get the exclusives with Tommy.
I know. You're so friggin' lucky. But
I am.
you've been through a lot to get it.
Thank you. I have. I've deserved it.
You've certainly earned. Bless you. I
Thank
think you've
you.
been a good support for him for a long time, and it's.
I'm a big Tommy fan. You guys know that.
I am too.
Well,
I don't know. This is a crazy life experience, though, man. It's a crazy life.
I know.
I don't think we have to be so hard on each other.
I agree.
But then we've got others who feel like it is their job to call others out. And to do
Well,
so.
I mean, it is YouTube. It's the internet. So
It's real life, though, too.
YouTube is completely different than real life. I don't know.
Listen, guys, I have an announcement. Wee woo. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Wee woo. You heard me? Oh, but wee woo. I have an announcement. Hold on, I have an announcement, guys. I have an announcement. Hold on.
Jack Talcott is an actor.
Jack Talcott is a Fed by oath. Also owes. Hold on, pencil screen from me. Wait, I can only remove myself from stage. I don't want to remove anyone from stage, but I would like to figure out the layout. That's what I always fucking layout. Jack Talcott, the federal actor. Where's your people? There it is. Wee woo. Jack Talcott is a Fed by oath. Also oath in military counterintelligence. And now, Brown's boy, I have heard this about 100,000 times in my fucking reports. And I've seen it many times in my eyes, and many people have seen it in their eyes. And we're beyond that, and we've seen where it done goes, and you attack your own fellow partnerships with people because you lack trust in the individuals around you. And now, brother, I don't want to tie you up to a lasso and hang you up to a tree just because you're a little brown boy. But if you don't straighten up,
Oh my god.
God, something's just gonna happen.
And he's not Brown's boy actually is not brown, by the way, for people that don't know what he looks like. He's not brown.
Right. Play on words with the name, but that was polite of you. He's got distrust. It's damaging. But he's not wrong.
It is. Right. Because you are an actor, but but he is too. He's sitting in the chat.
Acting like he knows.
Acting like he knows something you don't. Like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck you. And then, turn. Oh my goodness.
If you want, I can confess to where he's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
do it.
I did take several oaths, raised my hand, right? Oaths to serve the Constitution against enemies, foreign and domestic, right? And I took oaths to serve others in the Postal Service, to protect the sanctity of the public and to serve those who live amongst us. And then I took oaths in the union too. Oh yeah, in the Labor Council, and maybe in Veterans for Peace. But it's all about giving my word. and the global organization with a permanent seat at United Nations, Veterans for Peace. Yep. I paid like $1,000 for a lifetime membership with them.
So is Brownsway saying once you took those oaths, there's no backing out of those oaths?
Publicly, I made the mistake of saying that I still stand by those oaths.
Well, here we
And
go.
so-
This is the problem.
I stand by my word that I'm here to make a better world everywhere I can.
Is that the only comment That Which Is has made tonight? That Which Is made rarely ever ever appears here. Is that the only one? Really?
Isn't he the one that got Shiloh for
He-
you?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
That Which Is. You guys. And what?
It's wisdom too being shared.
That is right there.
Surrender.
But That Which Is always calling out the other things too. And
Oh.
rarely, but shout out to That Which Is TWI, which I'm not even going to say anything more about. Is this really Illumitami?
stop.
Jack's an actor is
Oh.
Oh,
claiming
wow.
he took an oath to till death do us part, two different women. The thing about your country, that's not acting. So if you were bullshitting the country, that just shows how much more of a garbage person you are. But you said yourself, Jack, it wasn't about serving your country. It was about having a place to make money after you got out of high school.
But, well,
Hindsight, you
Illumitami,
can say,
Did you hear Daisy call out me about not calling out Fatima enough?
I don't watch Daisy or any of your channels no more. I just come here to remind Jack Talcott's piece of shit. It's not funny, Jack.
It was, what she called me. Well, what she called him out for was similar to when she called you out for being a tranny, Illumitranny, and she found that shit. She said Illumitranny, and you were like, "Oh, I was on a different panel the other night," and you and Daisy went back and forth. And that's what it reminded me of. And all of a sudden, you're fucking here. Don't fuck with me, motherfucker. God be with us.
Your panel, I'm gracing your panel, so why don't you shut your fat incel mouth?
Yeah.
While I do
I am
here
not
for you.
fat enough to take your fucking shit, but you will get some fat fucking lips and your fucking skinny fucking scrawny little bitch face. You keep running those fucking jaws like that, dude.
I will take you and whack Talcott on at the same time. I'll elbow you in your fucking eye. You'll sit there and cry, and I'll have him and Miss Piggy so quick it'll make your fat fucking head spin. Now,
You're
Jack,
so angry.
when you say that you're like a Christian and then you speak all the heresy, I don't know where to start or where to finish, Jack. You're garbage.
Okay, well, let's start there.
But Jack, he's not angry right now. You know, Tommy's not angry. This is like Tommy's having fun right now. He's not
Yeah,
angry
he
at
is.
all.
He is.
You're right.
That's how I feel as well.
No, I'm not having fun. I'm sick of this fucking loop.
I think he has fun being angry.
No,
I'm
but,
not
like,
angry. Jack.
He has fun. He has fun playing. It's like
just like your daddy.
it's like a
He's
piece of
just like
yarn.
Paul that way.
There's a piece of yarn torn around your neck, Jack. You could just tear it off and just be free. That's it.
No, he can't. He needs this.
I am this. And Tommy,
You're
did you
what?
hear me? You and Paul are exactly alike. You guys have
No,
fun
no,
being
don't even like try to pretend like you haven't done this. Or that's what you are doing, is you're pretending like you haven't looped this fucking bullshit. I'm nothing like Paul because I'm the realest, truth-tellingest motherfucker you've ever met out here. And I've backed that shit up. Yeah, and he doesn't back it up, and I've spent half my YouTube career showing that he's a fucking liar, just like you.
I know.
Well, then
We're
why-
better than this.
Why do you sit here and say we're both exactly alike and then agree with me that we're not?
Because I'm just like you too.
You're full
I
of
used to
shit.
have fun.
You're bullshit, Jack. We used to have fun at your expense, and one day you got on
I
and said,
know.
no more, no more. Nobody
I
tells
know.
Jack he's wrong, except you didn't change up the message, Jack. You're still saying the same contradictory bullshit and acting like nobody can tell you you're wrong.
Is that me or you?
You, Jack, because now, Jack, because I see it in you does not mean it's been a part of me. I can see a girl being raped and say that guy's a rapist. It doesn't mean I've raped people.
Right.
You fucking moron. And you disrespected us for long enough, acting like you're right.
Tommy, calm
I
down
asked
a
you a
little
long
bit.
time ago, Jack. I said, Jack, you keep saying that. Shut the fuck up. You're in your own way, aren't you?
Wait, Truth or Cup, Jack and Tommy have not been able to speak in a while. So
Your deal,
I
faggot.
understand, but like the language is going all off the rails. What's up, you tell me? Allegedly.
Respect. Tom.
You tell me you can go straight to hell with your head, Flintstone ass.
Daisy, Daisy, Daisy.
Oh my god, it's Daisy. Hi, Daisy.
Daisy.
Hey, you don't judge me, you. I love you.
I love you too.
I just got done watering the garden.
Very
I had
good.
to head out of here because boys are boys and girls are girls.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't see any otherwise, then you need to go the fuck to an institution and get help.
Yeah.
Is that Jack?
It's good to see you, Daisy. I check in on you every once in a while, but I don't usually say anything. I love seeing you.
You're a boy, Jack. You're a boy.
He is a boy.
I hope to be a man one day.
What are y'all talking about?
Well, we lost Tommy. He left.
Yeah.
Tommy
Do you
was
know?
here.
Oh wait, was that who I just booted?
You booted
Oh.
him,
Tommy's
Truth
a
or
boy
Cup?
too.
Why
What
the
is
fuck
that?
did you boot him?
Who is you? Tell me this. It's not Tommy.
Truth or Cup, you suck, dude.
Who's
Why'd you
that?
boot him?
This.
It's you tell me. You're muted.
I just feel like we need to start telling these fucked up people that what they are, and
I was muted.
you can't come off of that. That was our problem to begin with, right?
Me. I don't even understand. I've heard your name, but like, I haven't seen your face. You're for real? For real? What? This is a guy? For real? What is this?
Truth or Cup,
Me?
are you high? What are you doing?
I'm dude. I'm gonna fucking pull you over and fucking tell you what's up if you don't fucking shut your mouth when you need to. Tom, where did Tommy go, by the way? I'll drop the link again.
He left.
Please.
Probably because of me.
What I think Truth or Cop meant to say was welcome. You tell me, how you doing today?
Doing good. How's everybody doing?
We're good.
Feeling blessed.
Yeah,
Do you have a penis or
I
a
actually just
vagina?
came up because I got blocked in the chat. I think Brown's boy blocked me. Does he have a wrench?
Do you have a penis
I'm blocked
or a
also.
vagina?
I'm blocked in chat.
Shout out to Masad, be
He
the
won't
bridge.
answer.
That's it. That's it. That's all I got for the end of the stream. It might be my last words. Be the bridge.
Wait, Jeeps thought you tell me was Landry.
No. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go water
She
the
knows
rest of the
better.
garden. I love you. Don't judge me. I love
I
you.
love you too, Daisy.
I love you too, Daisy. A
I
lot.
might be back.
We
I
all
might
love
not.
you, Daisy.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
You're
I love
amazing.
you too, but don't you get up here and get a boy up here and let him say he's a girl.
All right, Daisy. If I ever do it again, you let me know, please. I appreciate that.
Well, we gotta start. We gotta
Jeez.
be real, man. Here's what happened.
No
People
one
went
else in
into
the panel
fairy
person would
tale-
offer
no.
that. I appreciate that, Daisy. Only you
People
could
went
offer
to
that,
fairy
please.
tale land and nobody is telling them they're not in fairy tale land, and we have to start telling them they're not in fairy tale land, right?
Are you in fairy tale land?
You got reality is reality,
Uh-oh.
Right?
right?
Right.
I'm not trying to be a buzzkill or nothing, but come on.
I don't think anything can kill your buzz right now.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said you sound like you're doing pretty good.
Is that you, Jack, talking to me?
No, ma'am. That's you tell
Who's
me.
talking to me?
You tell me. That's his name.
Yep.
Oh, this
The
lumpkin down here. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
You tell me.
I don't know.
No, that's who I am.
Who the fuck are you?
You tell me. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Did we sleep together? Should I remember you?
No.
Huh?
No. Never happened.
Yo? Yo,
Nope.
baby, yo, baby, yo, baby,
No.
yo.
No. 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 No.
Who's this? Who the fuck are you?
Read it. It
Thinking
says
you're
you tell
somebody.
me. Right there. It says it right there.
What
The
size
little
shoes
purple.
you wear?
What?
Let me see your hands.
No. Sounds weird.
Do you even matter? No, you don't. Skittle do. Skittle little.
Skittle
Who the
little
fuck
dude.
is that joker?
His name is You Tell Me. He's been around for a while.
Hello? Anybody?
But
Daisy,
he
what don't you
Nobody.
understand?
she wanted to see
Am
his
I
hands.
muted?
No, you're not muted.
Then who the fuck is that?
Oh, look, you can see his hands, Daisy.
Oh, he's putting his whole palm on the fucking deal. Little dick. Okay. Shoe fly, shoot. I'll be back. I gotta go finish watering the damn garden.
Oh my
She's
God,
gonna
I
go
love you,
piss in the
Daisy.
garden.
Growing peppers and tomatoes and shit.
Awesome. I want
Jack,
to see
you
photos
growing
soon.
anything? You
No,
didn't
ma'am.
plant a fucking garden?
No, ma'am. I'm trying to plant ideas.
Can you not speak?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Is
I'm
it
planting
my phone?
I'm planting seeds of thought. Can you hear me? Sharing ideas.
I can't fucking hear you.
That doesn't
Is it my
surprise
phone?
me. I don't know. I do not know.
You can't hear him
I'll
or
go
me
out and come back
or
in.
anything? Can you hear anything?
Can you hear Truther? I don't think she can hear anyone.
Oh, okay. I guess not. I mean, I
Jack,
got
you
into
need to cut your fucking hair.
Okay.
All right.
Let me lay everybody else back up. I don't know who the hell You Tell Me is, but
Did
I gotta
you
get-
tell?
I don't know.
He's well known.
Are you playing around or you don't know who You Tell Me is?
Like from the camera? I have
I
no
even
idea.
know- I even know who You Tell Me is.
I've seen the chat name, but I don't know the camera.
Yeah. I've been on OTWs before.
I don't really. I've never seen her face.
I thought you were joking.
Yeah.
I've seen her name in the chat, but like face, no.
Yeah,
no
I'm blocked. Blocked in the chat.
Hmm.
think Brown's boy did that.
That's how he rolls. He's a fascinating character, Brown's boy.
I
Is he
never
allowed-
block him either. I just tell him not to spam.
Yeah,
I never block him.
yeah. Truther, is Brown's boy allowed up here?
Yeah, why not?
Jack, of course, Jack. Please.
Well, please, Brown's boy, come on up. It's been a while.
There's I'll drop the link again. I'm about to make my dinner. I didn't intend to make it go this long, but interesting dynamic. So I'm just gonna watch and see what happens as I make my freaking dinner.
All right. I don't know. What now?
Well, it was like, yeah, I mean, Daisy made a lot of interesting points about a lot of things. She took off. She dropped out of here. Why?
But who is she talking about? Fatima?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is Fatima a man or a woman? I don't know.
See,
I've
like,
seen that-
there's this whole crowd that comes around. There's certain, you know how you have like Andrew Wilson out here, and they have these crowds, and there's other people. Talk Body Outline has his crowd. There's other people with their crowds, and some people have like this androgyny, like freaking like we're gonna be like trans, ambiguity. What the fuck is that? Ambiguity. Ambiguously trans. Ambiguously trans. As a crowd, as a group. And Daisy's laying them out.
Okay.
She's laying down the law.
Very good.
Dude, seriously, this whole stream from Daisy and Fatima and Tommy and You Tell Me and Don't Judge Me.
Don't judge me. Thank you.
Right? Holy cows. Truth or cop?
This is big.
It's big. I'd love actually for Tommy to come back if he would, please.
I'll step down if he'll come back up. I know he probably won't come up while I'm up here, but
Oh, is he
if
afraid?
you can unblock me from the chat, that'd be great.
Oh my God,
That's
my
a-
dog.
I
don't think
mean,
Tommy's
to be
gonna come
clear,
back.
anyone's welcome to join. I'll drop the link, but I won't be up here much longer. I will shut it down.
Tommy,
If anybody has something
When I
planned,
come
we'll
up,
figure it
I'll
out.
step down.
No, Tommy, he made his cameo. I doubt he'll be back.
I kind of do too, but it's unfortunate because we were so close.
It's so close.
We were so close to getting along. I swear.
I don't know, Jack. I don't know about that.
He shared a lot. I heard him say that he felt disrespected by me, that he felt we did have a friendship and that I didn't honor it.
Yeah, he's
Said
said
that
that
for the last
many
3 years.
times. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys used to be friends, and you had a falling out
Goes back to way back.
But-
way back.
Yeah, but the thing is we can get past it as soon as he allows us to get past it. I mean, he doesn't have to be such a dick to me.
One
The
day, Jack.
economy.
I know. One day. What'd you say? You tell me?
Oh, I'm just being a jackass. No,
Oh.
no pun. Yeah, no.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, Rocky's comment there. Jack, read the Bible you profess to believe in. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. Well, we believe in the Bible differently, because I'm convinced that we are here to love our lives despite the conditions.
Persevere.
That together, we're here to actually, I've said this a while, we're here to break the patterns of the past, right? All of us came from families and timelines of whatever, a lot of crap. But there's a lot of people that are healing, right? Finding acceptance and then finding ways to learn how to trust again. And that's what I did. And we're here. I'm telling you guys, we're a part of something big. The future is, I feel pretty good about the future of mankind. I really do. Despite
They say perspective is everything. So, I mean, I actually feel the same way, Jack. That's why I enjoy your show every day. Days that I can make it there, and I support you totally. So,
thank
keep trucking, man. Don't. You haven't given up yet, and that's pretty honorable.
Jack will never give up.
I'll change directions, but I don't really quit what seems like a good idea to me. And it does seem like a good idea for good people to unite together. And let's find a way. Let's get these wars ended and get honesty back in everything. Because seriously, I was thinking about this earlier. The world is the way that it is because we've got agencies and individuals protecting lies. That's insanity. Nips. What?
And then we're told there's something wrong with us when we don't believe the lies.
Well, trust in what Jesus said. Trust it to be true that love is the way. It's what'll see us through. That's how we get through the darkness, is a trust and a faith in love, whether we realize it or not. It's what keeps us alive and keeps us going, is love. And that's what Jesus was teaching. The thing is if we believe what he said and we try it on and we stop believing everyone's a sinner, especially ourselves, you find more joy and peace. And that's what I was thinking with Tommy and Paul and myself. I would have fun with my anger. I didn't recognize that's what I was doing, but it's not healthy. It's better to have forgiveness. Forgiveness is the key. And then if you don't judge, then you don't have to forgive. And if you just accept, well, the Bible says there will be wars and rumors of wars and to not take oaths. Jack Hardy. Browns boy, you have been paying attention and doing your homework, dude. Jack Hardy.
Truth or Cup, I have to go. Bye, Jack.
Well, great
Bye,
to
you,
see you,
Tommy.
DJ.
Good to
Amazing.
see you. Truth or Cup, unblock me in chat.
I believe I
Oh.
did, and I'll try again if I
Try
fail
again.
to. All right.
Also, did you hear what Tommy did yesterday?
What? It was good? I hope. Oh no!
How's it going? Uh-oh.
It gets better though.
Bring DJM back up here.
She pulled a
She
Landry.
dropped out, dude.
She pulled a
DJM
Landry.
dropped out.
She literally dropped out, and you pulled in.
Shows how much you still don't know the Bible since you're a front, Jack. Jesus never told us not to take oaths. He didn't ban it. He didn't tell you you can't. He just advised to keep your yes, and keep your no, no. And we both know you can't do that. You make your yes to whoever is sitting in front of you in the moment. Make your no against whoever is not in front of you in the moment because you're fake.
We have another guest in here as well. And Lamont Cherie, great to see you. Like, it's been a while. And I'm grateful, and I hope to see you around. Thanks for joining. And oh my goodness, holy cow.
God of all media.
He's gonna let you down.
Paul, if I can do it to my dog, I know I can do it to you.
Good to see you,
What?
Paul.
It's good to show how folks live with continual bitterness and resentment and how they like process it or present it in different ways. I prefer Jack's passive aggressive full of shit I'm in love way rather than Tommy's constant. I don't know what you're saying.
But he was not backstage. I don't know what happened. He started to speak and he was cut out.
He's absolutely insane. What do you mean you didn't know what happened?
The internet cut him out. And by the way, Daisy's here. I'm putting her in my place. Daisy, what's up, girl?
What
welcome,
are you
welcome.
doing?
Stop.
Am I
Hope
back?
Yeah, you're back, of course. Oh,
Okay.
Rocky is here all of a sudden. Good to have you.
Where are all the geniuses, by the way, who are just going to let that slide right past their ears like they do everything else in life, that he's now bragging about shooting his own dog? Anybody gonna comment on that or do a deep dive analysis on that, or is everyone just too fucking retarded around here 90% of the time?
Are you like a year and a half behind? Did you just say peyote?
Yeah, maybe another 5 years, and we'll figure out what fucking planet we're on and what's going on around us. We can hope, we can dream.
Why is it always
the timeline we're involved in?
to
Yeah.
call everybody else a retard?
Great
Why
question.
is that always happening?
Do I even have to say anything?
No.
I guess you don't have nothing to say.
Hey,
Right.
Jack, get a haircut.
I'm usually short of words. People know that about me.
Hey, I want to address.
Shirtless Big Hands is back.
No, it's a different one, isn't it? Yeah, this is a different guy. This is Rocky. Have you met Rocky yet,
Nothing?
Daisy?
Nothing? Anybody?
Holy cows. Can you hear
What?
me? I guess it is
Is
another
this old man
naked,
gonna say it?
naked guy.
Say something. Nobody else will. Why do you keep changing around?
I'll
people?
refer
I
back
get
to my previous statement about the retarded thing.
Right.
I'm gonna
and
stick
you
with
move
that.
everybody.
For the time being.
Right? It's fascinating and amazing. You sit back and see it, it's like, holy shit.
Can you turn
Every
my
time I come
volume
to
up,
I only come to
please?
these panels because it reminds me of what it's like to be at court.
Hear me.
So I get to have that feeling when I'm not actually in
I do
handcuffs
want Daisy.
or
Yes, we
orange
can hear
outfits.
you. I can hear myself too, but I cannot turn your volume up. You
Let's
have to
call
do
the
that.
case of
But we do hear
Daisy
you.
113 docket number,
do I
possession
do
of
that?
methadone without a prescription. Please come forward, ma'am. Like I get to feel like I'm there again.
Hey, I want to address something unrelated to this, but Tommy, I'm sorry that you feel that
You can't
way.
be talking to me,
Daisy was
right?
saying.
Is he talking to me?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good.
We'll recall that case.
Well, I was about to put a spell on you, but I don't have to now.
Sounds kind of
How do I
hot.
do my volume? My volume.
You need to raise your value as much as possible, and I can tell you exactly how to for just $99.99 a month. And you can send that PayPal. You can send a donation straight to my.
Suck my asshole.
Holy cows!
Diane, did you get that? It was suck my asshole. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Oh my god!
And ma'am, there's no smoking in the clown room. I mean courtroom.
I think Daisy might think she's the judge because she sets a lot of rules about for others.
Tell me something else.
You're loved, Daisy.
There you go.
You are.
Whoever you are.
You're also tolerated, Daisy.
I probably could, if I knew who you was, I could probably give two shits what you think anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I respect
I don't know
that.
who the fuck you are.
I'm a fucking god of all media. I mean, it says right there.
You're what?
God of all media.
Yeah, no, you're not.
All right. Well, I mean, you're free to have your own religious beliefs. We do live on America. My ex-girlfriend separated from me. We had religious differences. She didn't believe I was God.
Well, she's the smart one. I'd get
So
the
you
fuck
say.
away from you too. I'd probably hit you with my car on the way out.
Daisy
Wait a
revealing she has
minute.
options here. Doesn't need a god of all media. Okay.
She's
You got it flown it.
She's got Trump.
Only one God, and you ain't
But
it.
I thought you were trying to talk to Trump.
Period. You
Jack,
need to
I
go
thought
with
you-
that guy that thinks he's a girl and go check yourself into a mental institution.
You think Trump can save us, Jack?
That's what you
if
need
go
to do.
talk to him.
I think by
I'll
his
put you in the
position,
same
he's
room,
got the
and then you
best
can
connections.
do what y'all do.
You know what those connections are, Jack?
Yeah. The
These
people who have
connections
taken oaths to serve
The
in
cabal.
Congress.
The satanic cabal, Epstein files.
We
Right. Don't you
fucking
think?
mute again? Is anybody talk? Can I not hear
The best
you?
part of this rap is Rocky's going to completely
We still hear you,
disassociate.
Daisy.
Rocky's going to completely. Yeah, we hear
Why
you.
is everybody
Unfortunately.
so quiet? Are you trying to think of a comeback? Don't do it. Don't waste your time.
This is part of the allure of coming here,
Fucking
Douglas, is
mentally-
we might
you're
have a
mentally
retarded
ill
redneck
motherfucker,
chain
and you
smoking
need to go get
drunk
help.
woman who just destroys any semblance of interaction or conversation. I did that for a
She
few
can't
months.
hear
That's
us.
why
I don't
I'm,
have to-
yeah.
Hey,
He got that
listen,
from- he
you're
stole
the one
that bit
has
from
to
me,
make
what I'm
excuses,
guessing.
Not me.
The retarded people
I
who
don't
can't have
think I'm
conversations. They
above
can't even hear
anything.
the conversation.
Right.
She's actually saying, why is everyone so quiet
Right.
while she's talking over everyone? I mean, that is, I got to hand it to you. Like, I did this bit, you stole it from me, but this is your own take on it. It is pretty great.
Yeah.
He's pulling seriously, Paul, especially with you showing up. He's pulling
Do you
an
have a
all-star
little
guest
dick?
tonight.
He's pulling out all the stops for the god of all media. I respect it.
There you go. Answered. Right there. Now,
Holy
go
cows,
on.
man.
I'll
Let's
mute
get to the
myself
part where she
again.
uses fentanyl.
You
That's a
know
great
what,
bit.
Trigger Cop, you
She
don't
does it
have
on
to
the
mute me again.
on the open
I'll
airwaves.
mute myself.
Mute herself.
Good job, Daisy! Woo-hoo!
Holy cows, man. This is today's society.
I think a lot of you kids, I think a lot of you
This
young
the Social
children need
Security office is what it is. It's not. This is
Think you
not.
need-
This
you
is in
interrupt
no
me
way
again,
a
Paul.
Yeah,
cross reference of the whole of culture and society. This is
As
just a
soon as
few
we build all
institutions.
these
If you're
fucking hospitals, your ass
Thank-
is going
thank you
in,
for
I
that
guarantee
reminder.
it.
This is that fourth line at the post office. Questions, comments, concerns that the rest of us just avoid. This is who lives there.
Yeah. God.
Oh, let's
Do
talk
you
about
know?
post office while Jack's on panel, dumbass.
Like, she has some suggestions about how we could expedite the mail, right? And she's going to let everyone know. And of course, she has to take away Jack because there's only 2 people or 1 person working there. So he also has to work that fourth line. I can't get a stamp now.
Right.
I get 1 stamp a year because I send 1 letter a year at this point to grandma. She doesn't
if you
do
only
email.
make 82 cents a year, then that's your fucking problem.
This right here is who's clogging up the whole
82
federal
cents
mail
for a
system, by the way.
stamp.
This is the reason Jack finally lost his mind and lost half his
82
hair.
cents for a
I'm just going to
stamp.
say it. Praise God.
Praise
Well, I
God.
think you should put your head in your ass and go turn a corner.
Praise
You're a
God.
piece of
Right.
shit. Sorry.
Well, thank you for noticing. Have you met my family? You get along great with them.
She is all American.
Yeah. They got a lot of the same beliefs, like voting for masters, being completely insane, projecting onto others, lying to themselves and others. It's great.
There's a flag on the wall and on the shirt.
No, I just call out truth, and people have a problem with that.
Let me guess. Do you vote for Donald
Fucking
Trump?
little
He's going to make
butthurt
America
fucking-
great again, right?
Hey,
Watch
why
this.
don't you mute his ass, Truth? Mute his fucking piece
Sorry,
of shit ass.
Daisy. You want some stuffing? How about some of this
Yeah.
gravy?
I just point out the truth, dude.
You tell me. Can you
You
pass
and
this
your
gravy? I feel like
Boy,
Daisy.
girl can't fucking handle it. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'll
I'm a
always
fucking
be
liberal.
this way.
I'm a
will
goddamn
always
liberal,
be this-
Daisy.
Listen, dude. I'm probably twice your fucking age. I've
Right.
been around. You know what I mean? I know a lot more than you do. And I'll call you
Clearly.
out whenever the fuck I want to. Got me?
All
Now,
right.
I want to give Rocky a
Uh,
chance to speak here. Rocky, do you have any? What do you say it have Daisy's points here? And because she's raising some points that need to be addressed, and I know you agree to some sentiments there, but I'm not sure where to draw the lines. And it's great to have you here, and I would like your perspective there.
Yeah, Daisy has partial truth. Paul has a partial truth. Jack has maybe a little bit of truth. Yeah, you know, we're not supposed to trust men. Jack wants to go see if Trump can stop this. And then you got this Trump tard down here thinks, and then you got Paul. He's stoic, you know, but he doesn't believe the same Bible I believe. He doesn't really believe the Bible. So you got a Christian down here who's a Trump tard. She's probably, you know, following, you know, more. Yeah, she's got a little bit of truth, but you know, that's the most important truth, is believing in Jesus. Now, believing that you can end wars when the Bible specifically says there will be wars and rumors of wars until he comes again is kind of naive. It'd be better maybe to spread the gospel so you can give people eternal life instead of a good life during this, because there's going to be tribulations, it says in the scriptures, until he comes again. And tribulation makes you stronger. We learn through our tribulations, builds us up, gives us confidence. You know, children make you work to support them, so you should have more children. I see that Americans aren't having children because, I don't know, it's disgusting to me. You know, fuck, I don't know what to say. I love y'all, but I try to drop a little truth here and there, but then I'm, you know, I got a tough skin. I don't give a fuck what you say. Jesus.
All right, so you called people naive. Watch this. How do we
No,
know
that's
that?
you, Paul.
I
That's
know
you,
we're all
Paul. You
gullible,
call it
naive,
first.
except for you. You have the discernment. How do we know that the book you're quoting is the absolute word of God again?
Okay, there you go.
I rest my
Three
case
colors of shock.
on the gullibility, naive thing.
Well, the Bible tells you how we know. So you don't really know the Bible. The Bible tells you how we know the Bible is the Word of God.
Right. And the 9/11 Commission tells us how we know
I'm
that it
not
investigated
saying that
itself and found no wrongdoing on how it blew up its own buildings to go to war with itself
Hey,
and
I know
others to
9/11
expand its
was an
empire
inside
over and
job.
over again.
I know 9/11 was an inside job. What does that have to do with knowing
You're
whether
saying
the
what does it
Bible?
have to do with literally kings and masons keep giving you scripts and scribblings, and you keep quoting them as gospel, whether it's official mainstream media news or religious text.
Okay,
You
so
just
we'll
can't.
listen.
You just can't trust your own revelation experience because you haven't had it, and you can't trust your own God. You need a mommy and a daddy to write down how reality works and tell you how to live it. That's why this whole race is enslaved for thousands of years.
You have
precisely
you have
because
a-
of what you're showing.
You have a Lumentomy backstage. You tell me. Can I boot you?
What? Yeah, that's fine.
I can only have 6 because I'm not paying.
Banned from the chat. Possibly.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, the chat.
Is this dude
So
that
you're
little
banned in the chat?
redheaded
You are?
motherfucker? Is that
All right.
who the fuck
Like
is
he
that?
banned. All right. I'll look too. All right.
Can you hear me?
He shouldn't be, but all right.
Is that
Thank
that
you.
redheaded motherfucker that used to be on your panel all the
Who?
time?
Oh, Paul? Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jack?
I'm still me.
This dude's nuts. He's fucking nuts.
You know it. Tommy.
In a world of voters and insane bibliotards, I am the crazy person coming this winter.
It's in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Holy cows.
We all know about 9/11, dumbass. Okay?
Jack, when's the last time you looked in the
You're
mirror?
a dumbass.
But you don't know about collectivism and statism and legal, lawful, and corporatism and all the rest
I know
of it.
a lot more than you do.
I know. It's a common theme.
Here we go. No.
You talk a lot of keywords, but you don't know a lot about those things either.
Talk before a woman? No.
Wow.
You got a lick of sense.
Women in my life, usually don't chain smoke and take shots of Jack Daniels and scream in my face. At least ever since Mom left.
Your mama failed your ass.
Right.
You're a piece of shit.
There it is.
Wow.
Daisy, he never had a mom.
Right. Hashtag never had a
It
mom.
was literally almost a t-shirt.
Yeah.
It should have been. It was hard to get that a
Is Rocky still up
5X
here?
and what now?
Greetings,
Rocky
Illuminati.
still up here?
I think he bailed out for a moment or dropped off or whatever. I don't know. Connections keep dropping. The Bible says women shall
it's
be
only
silent
fitting
in church. Interesting, that which is.
That was a specific, like a lot of cherry pick, that was a specific situation, but no, we don't believe that women should be at the pulpit. But there was a time that the women in that age were overstepping a lot like YouTube panels, and they had to flex that on them. They have their value.
The men were insecure, made rules to deny women the opportunity to lead.
No, that's your liberal bullshit. No, Jack.
Tommy, go
No,
eat a
Jack,
fucking
they
hole out
don't
of a
do that in
ditch,
those
you
positions.
nasty piece of shit. Are you kidding
No,
me?
you have your value.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Daisy, you have your value, but the Bible says what it
You
says.
fucking dirtless piece
Daisy,
of
if you're
shit.
going to stand on scripture, you have to agree with that.
You guys.
All right,
here's the
Daisy.
deal.
I
Here's
came
the
up
deal.
here to
Not
I
a
came up here to rock
damn one of
biblical.
you have the sense to come out of your own asshole. You got me? Your mama's failed you.
Yeah, but I'm long enough. I'm coming.
Big time. Jack, cut your hair. Y'all have a good night. And I might pop on in a little bit. Fuck this shit, man.
Be well, Daisy. Great to see you again. 3 appearances tonight and 1 stream. That is the big time. 3 appearances in the 2-hour stream, Daisy, tonight, I believe. And Paul Enslaved, and we got Illuminati. It's like a classical event. Did I create the situation? Am I the one responsible for this union to begin with?
No, if anything, they'll ruin it. Truth or God.
It might be because it just keeps coming back to me. You know, I'm the big time motherfucker here. So give me some fucking money, everyone.
We could all
way to kind of be subtle and inconspicuous and really charm the people,
and you have nothing. Hold on, I gotta
go to the Slow State School of Broadcasting. I heard he opened a Universal School for his 25 years.
Tommy, your audio is not
Yeah, what else is new? Personalities fucked, the audio's fucked. Yeah, it's a running gag.
It comes and goes.
Yeah, that's his bit.
It comes and goes. Some days he's strong. Some days,
Lou Costello had Hey Abbott. He has fucked up personality and audio. It's just yeah.
And yet somehow we're all finding our paths in this freaking craziness, dude. You got to admit, I mean, like Truther said, there's something we attract what we attract in our lives, and somehow we drew each other, like it or not.
Jack now getting into his fucking codependent gaslighting rap where he pulls everyone in his reality to do his bidding one way or the other. Nice try, Jack, but we've all been down that road. I've been down that road, and that's not taking with me, but maybe some others here we can get. I'll help you. I'll support you in that.
I'm not sure
everyone
what
who's here right now is brought into Jack's path and reality, and you need to work with him to end wars and legal secrets and shit, and also give him fucking money. Although he's not going to ask for it, like Truth or Cop.
1 second, please. 1 second, please.
Tom, you can't even be heard.
See, the problem with my mic is
you're so fucking stupid. You're so stupid and poor in between your manic and depressive being.
For like $1,000 an hour.
You can't even be seen and heard.
Like Paul and Jack and Illuminati and Rocky, it's only $1,000. If each one,
maybe we'll ask Shelly to castrate.
We could have 1 hour of conversation. You're open and free speech. It's only $4,000 per hour.
Hey Douglas.
What, Paul?
Douglas. Well, I'm just going to remind you, God of all media here, checking in. When I'm talking, you're not, even if we're on your broadcast. All right, please try to show some reverence and respect. Okay, let's get back to me.
I'm sorry.
Lean into it.
And it was, well, I am. Well, you don't have to tell me.
May I?
How to do a bit non-bit. Just about to say, and Jack, it was me talking about Jack, so we definitely have to get back to me. That's a double threat for you. I don't know. May you?
My mic
We're
sucks
back in a Charlie Brown episode again.
Let him work through it, please. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, he knows exactly what I'm going to say. That's why he runs his fat fucking mouth. If I would have known I was going to get this link, I would have went and got my mic, and then I'd be overpowering everybody. If either you or Jack want a piece of this, come to one of the Christos nights. I'll show you what you're not. I'm not going to sit here and listen to the same fucking
Thanks,
you got nothing, Paul. You're not true.
Thanks for the offer for Christos night, but I'm gonna take a pass on that. I'll take a rain check.
You wouldn't get to run your mouth and you don't stand on. That's why you won't be there. You're a coward and you're weak.
Totally.
Let me point something out when I.
And you know how we know, that you're not, because you shot your dog, and you'll do the same thing to me, right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You know what? Back to what I was saying. We've attracted
again for anyone who wants to jump up here again.
The common denominator between us, we're all a bunch of bitter bitches.
1 second, Jack. Al Munson in chat writes, Slave Paul thinks he's Howard Stern now. No, I'm funnier than Howard Stern off the cuff, and I have more value on the ground when it comes to actual principles and values for America. So he's a vaccinator who push propaganda on everybody. So you can suck my nuts. Or if you can suck one of them individually. Maybe they're too big for maybe you to put them in your fat mouth all at once. So one at a time.
He's an influence, but you know, at some point, the student outgrows the teacher for sure.
Right. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
It's a great analogy. He was an influence of mine, obviously, king of all media.
Yeah.
That whole bit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, at a certain point, you know, we move beyond where we come up under, right?
I think any good teacher, any good influence would hope for that too. And maybe that's what Jesus was saying, right? Greater things shall you do. Who knows?
Is there a link down there, Douglas? I'm sure that person wants to interact.
I dropped the link several times. They all know it. Al Munson won't
Yeah,
join.
come on up, Al. Let's have an interaction. Roll time.
He came up a couple. You might have talked to him before, but he came up like actually.
I'm sure that he's an entertaining, inspiring genius.
Well, he's got a
genius.
deep voice, and he thinks he's black, and he can control the N-word usage on the internet.
Oh, it sounds amazing already. We should put a channel link down so we can subscribe. I don't know how I lived without that.
Al Munson, yeah.
I don't know how I've done. Where has he been all my life?
Right?
It's high class stuff.
Is anyone else? I'm curious. Rocky, what is your explanation? Holy cows, dude.
Can
I have Rocky?
I'm chief of my
Rocky.
tribe, bitch. You got a problem with it?
Hey, Rocky, you said something earlier about the Bible, and I'm sorry. Holy crap. I asked a question. Didn't
What?
even listen to the answer.
The Indians, the American native Indians were the lost tribes of Israel, you dumb shit.
Who are you calling dumb shit?
You dumb shit.
You know that I am you.
Really?
Really?
You're me?
Wait, Jack, you're admitting that you're retarded as well?
There's parts of me that are.
Okay.
Rocky he wears it a
okay.
little more proudly than me.
Right.
I'm the chief.
Chief
I'm the
takes the
chief
Alice.
of my own nation. I'm the chief of my nation.
Yeah, you're the creator
Right.
of your own fantasy.
Oh, really?
Really?
I'm the nation of Israel.
Whatever you tell yourself.
I'm
is
of
what
the
you
tribe
believe.
of the kingdom of God. He
Right.
made me chief of my land.
Self-declared, I'm sure.
No, God gave it to me.
Okay.
Who gives you your property? You got to buy your property, get it on a
Rocky.
mortgage.
I got to
Rocky.
stop him, Jack, just because there's a glaring inconsistency here. For everything else, you always cite that Bible. But when it comes to this, you're pretty damn sure internally about this issue. Why is that when it's concerning property and money? You bibliotards are really sure internally about who you are, what you're going to do and not do. But everything else, you keep quoting that Bible. What's going on there? Exactly. We don't have any passages in the Bible
Why
about
do you guys
property.
quote the Bible and then say you don't believe the Bible? Why do you guys keep using the fucking Bible?
Precisely for what I
Why do
just
you
did,
guys
to
use-
point
why
out
do
the
you
glaring
pick-
hypocrisy.
Why
Why
can't
do
Rocky
you
be the
pick what
chief
you
of his
believe
own
in the
tribe?
Bible,
No.
Paul?
Oh,
Why
we're
do you
doing
gotta
the thing
talk
now where
over
we
me, Paul?
repeat the same
Why don't you
question
let me
5
talk
times
once
so
in a
that
while,
you don't
Paul?
get
Why
the
are you
answer
always
right.
talking over people, Paul?
By the way,
Why
that's
do
what
you think you're so-
Illumitardi will
why
do
do you
at
think you're so
Christos
smart,
night
Paul?
in between
Why are you talking
shaking
over
ice
people
for
all the time, Paul?
margaritas
Why
and
can't you
doing
let no
girls'
one
night
else
out.
talk, Paul?
He'll be doing this act and
I
this
don't know
bit
about
so that
that.
no
You-
one can actually show that he's
Come on, Paul.
What
Paul,
happened
you
here,
keep
Rocky?
talking
Rocky,
over.
I missed the point of the argument. What was happening? Why did we get here? You said you could be the chief of your own tribe, and then what?
Paul professes he's like knows the law and that he knows everything about court, and he's always
Well,
talking about. Anyway, I'm just saying that God gave me my property. I don't get it from the courts. I don't have a mortgage. Americans you know, the land belongs to the people of America. Why do we have Forest Service when everybody could go live on the Forest Service? And, you know, so the Native Americans, they have what's called First Nation status. So I'm claiming to be First Nation status.
I'm going to hit you with the hey dumbass soon.
I have a little bit of Native American. I have a little bit of Sioux in me. So you can
let him finish.
I have a little bit of Sioux in me. So I'm claiming my Native American heritage as the First Nation Native American. Therefore, the laws of don't apply to me. Anyway, even as a Christian, you shouldn't follow laws just because
you got okay. Listen,
I haven't paid taxes. I don't support the war. How do I not support the war? I haven't paid income tax for over 30 years.
So you're defying the same Bible you just taught me the other day when you tried to.
Jack, that's my protest against war. I don't support war. Do you guys pay taxes?
What about the land tax? No, I don't. What about land tax?
Well,
property tax.
That is something I have to fight when it comes to that point. Right now, I give unto Caesar that which is Caesar's. That I can't fight against it right now. But when the day comes, when they come to take my land, that's when I'll stand up.
Let's be clear. I'm not asking, nor do I believe that.
I have a tribe of warriors that back me up.
When you said you had a little bit of Sioux in you, my first thought was that you must have got it from your mother. She has a little bit of Sioux in her as well. She should have sued the owner of whatever medication she took when she had you for the brain damage.
No, Sioux,
like the
S-O-I-U-X.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that thalidomide back in the 80s and 90s. It was a big thing. There was a big class action lawsuit. So yeah, again, I don't think the Christed beingness is asking any of us to fight. I think even in the scripture, he told us not to fight and then went and fought because he was subject to hypocrisy and temptation like all flesh. And obviously he paid for it. And on some level, he knew what he was doing in the moment when he did it. He just probably got tired of living here with a bunch of dishonorable, bad-faced slaves and accepted the ultimate outcome, right, of having to give up his life to stand on something. But again, he told us not to be violent. So I'm not asking, nor do I advocate, nor do I do the idea of violence or even force on the state or these agents. I don't think that's what this whole simulation wants of us. I think it just wants us to proclaim our divinity, in a sense, right? Or our chain of title from the divine. If we have a problem as biblical Christians with claiming divinity, then claim our biblical title. God gave us free will and an ability to own property here, and that's codified into the supposed legal law of the land in the Constitution, right? So we need to go on record with that before it gets to the point of these folks potentially coming for our lives and our property more than they already have, right? And I believe that's why we are here. And I don't understand why we even disagree, Rocky. Like oftentimes you have this thing toward me, this energy toward me, and then you create a resistance point because you want to keep proclaiming the Bible to be the absolute word of God instead of a godly experience as the absolute word of God. And I never understand that chain of title, right? I never understand putting the cart before the horse.
Well, I got my property the old American way. I had a mortgage. I paid it off. It's all paid off. I always got, but you know, I'm not the real owner of the property. I'm the steward of the property. God gave me the property to be a steward over.
Sure, that's great. I can accept that logic. Why are we then paying the state and state agents in perpetuity to use that property when they're supposed to be our servants?
The Vatican claims ownership of the whole world. It's through the Roman Catholic law that we're under Roman Catholic. Well, just Roman.
Do they not use that same Bible that you keep quoting, by the way, or do they have their own?
No,
I'm actually asking. I don't really know the difference.
No, they don't.
It's not the same Bible. Rocky,
They twist it. But it's not even the same Bible, I don't believe.
but even
The Pope
still,
says the Bible says not to call no man your father. The Pope claims to be the father.
right. But the question was about paying taxes in perpetuity for the usage and claim of property that you allegedly paid for.
It says to be a part of the world. And it says to not be a part of the world, to be in the world, but not a part of it. I've tried to separate it as much as I can, but it also says to give unto Caesar that which is Caesar's. You know,
Right.
Fiat money belongs to Caesar. So whenever I just give it back to him, but I'm not going to give up my land.
Well, can I ask a different question then? Because you brought up there will be wars and rumors of wars until the return of Jesus, I believe is what you said. Why do you believe Jesus is not here?
I believe we're in that Satan is the ruler of the world.
So you have more faith in Satan than God?
Satan is given allowed to rule the world, deceive the world, not really rule it, but deceive the world.
Okay.
And so we're in like an age.
Yeah, deceive the world, as in give them books about a god and religion, and then tell them to turn all their rights and property over to the island boys and their satanic scams and endless wars. Absolutely.
Rocky,
we agree on that. We agree that so if we're in this, Satan is deceive the whole world.
There's an old cliche, and nobody here is brighter than the cliche, right? Evil triumphs over good men because good men do nothing.
Amen. Exactly. So Rocky, let's stop making excuses. I mean, you were making fun of me because I think that a path to end wars is through the current government.
I wasn't making fun of you, Jack. I was just quoting scriptures.
Good to have you, man.
I just put the scriptures in there. It says there's a time for love and there's a time for hate, which is righteous indignation. When it says hate, it means there's a time to be righteously indignation. It's the holy indignation. And there's a time for that. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time for war.
Rocky, you're just saying a lot of things. I'm not sure what what you're trying to
I'm not saying the shit. That's the thing. I didn't say it. I just
You're not the
quoted
one.
it.
No, dude, here in the present moment, yes, you're quoting it. You are saying words, and I'm not. I think we're having different conversations. I'm not following why you think that's relevant.
Well, you seem to pick and choose what scriptures you want.
Can we get back to me? Can we get back to me?
Will someone give this fucking guy some money already? Because like,
no, I asked for $4,000 earlier. I haven't gotten shit. I need $4,000 for the next hour. I've already given you 30 minutes.
Taken to emotional eating, and that never ends well. Go back to those videos of me like 2 years ago where I have a swollen head. Yeah, Rocky, again, the Bible's a perfect example of the idea that everything here is a tool, including the human vessel. It can free or it can also enslave, right? Like you have no problem meeting us on a ground of logic, morals, and ethics, and then we just go left at some point because indoctrination. And I don't understand how we depart from logic, morals, and ethics to do
indoctrination. You're indoctrinated. You're indoctrinated.
Again, if I have a doctrine, I would say it correlates with the idea in scripture that God put the law on our heart. So I don't cite scripture and code and manuals and
that's from the scriptures. I agree with that also.
Right. So that means that the being, in order to have the godly experience, has to have the discernment to have the godly experience, is to see it for what it is and what it isn't. And to me,
you think it's all experience. I think it's faith. You put your faith in.
I don't deny faith. Again, this is like this is what I don't get about you folks. Is the same folks who tell me you're going to hold up in your cave and fight it out with a gun one day are telling me about faith when I've had to charge out into the situation and be arrested over and over again and put who and what I am on record, right? I think that I know something about faith, I'm going to guess, based on the track record. I would have to do what I do as a practice, right? Not as some state of attainment, even though we do the God of all media kind of bit non-bit because God works through all of us.
And that's just it. We can't know faith until we're tested and until we allow ourselves to face challenges. So there's a lot of people who claim faith and sit comfortably in their little bubble and, you know, say they'll do something when it happens to them, right?
And then talk from a space of fear. I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to overrun my compound. Then I'm going to shoot it all out. You're just communicating the energy of fear, right? Like the energy of faith is I'm going to put who and what I am on record from God, my rights, and I'm going to move forward in that. And that claim is so solid, nobody can undo that because there's nothing in the way of me and God, right? This is the failing of the Bible and the Constitution and every other codification of a godly experience. The thing that you think is freeing you is standing in the way of you having the fuller experience. Because it's limiting. You're trying to put limits on the limitless and have the whole experience. It's illogical if you start to see it that way.
Yeah. And the limitless is not achieved. It's just kind of surrendered to and accepted.
It's experienced, yeah. And it can only be experienced when you let go of the limits that you think are there to give you freedom and safety. They're not. They actually take away from that. That's the paradox.
You got to see those chains. Exactly.
So you don't have a religious view. If you had to choose one religion, which would it be?
Why are you giving me the Faustian false choice again? If I had to, why do I have to?
So what are you, an atheist?
Why do I have to be an ist or an ism again? Why do I have to put a limitation and a boundary and a descriptor on me for you to understand rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith, and co-creation as you make faces at me and act completely demonic?
Whatever, dude.
The religious get confused by
you always answer questions with another question.
Because again, the question is not designed to really understand
your worldview. Are you a philosopher?
It's designed for me to put a label on me so you can decide who and what I am.
You wouldn't call yourself a believer. You're a knower. So that
this is, by the way, for folks watching this is why most people in any court of law couldn't be a judge, because you can't make a judgment.
Your understanding through reason and logic. So you're a philosopher.
I didn't say that. You said that. I said there has to be a holistic practice, so they have to be rounded out. There has to be a well-rounded being who's intuitive, instinctual, philosophical, logical, moral, understands the difference between morality and ethics, how it applies and doesn't. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts there. There's a lot of remembering that has to be done there on the individual who's been so broken into pieces, right? We got to put those pieces back together. That is the remembering.
It's all coming together. There is a realization. People are realizing and remembering. I have faith. I have faith that mankind's ready to break free of all these limitations and all the doctrines, man. This is crazy.
Right, God already gave us the limitations and the rules. Don't cause loss, injury, and harm, and pay your fucking debts. Live within your means.
Well, there's a pay your debt.
Is that your doctrine? What? Is that your doctrine? Let me hear that doctrine again.
Is that my doctrine? The fact that you're asking a disingenuous question. How could I come up? You don't
have no doctrines, but then you
how
throw
could
out
I
doctrines.
Come up with anything here when there's nothing new under the sun? And how could me saying don't lie, cheat, steal, and pay your debts be mine when it's based in common sense?
That's what the Bible also says.
Well, then if the Bible says that, no, it reads that, doesn't grow lips and speak.
Well,
if it reads that, then why do we need it if I don't need it to come to a determination of logic, morals, and ethics, rights, freedom, principles, and spiritual faith? Because God put a law on my heart. Your book reads that.
Right. That's also in there.
Right. Everything I'm saying is in your book, and I didn't need your book in order to understand it or get it, because there is a godly experience we can have here. Why do we need the book if there's a godly experience available for us?
It's got all the wisdom in it, motherfucker. You can look in there and it tells you.
I can tell by the people who read it. I can tell by the people who read it so fervently and can't find their ass with two hands. Don't you know?
Here, actually, the book will confirm the experience, Rocky. It's the experience of God that you're after, and that's what Paul's pointing to, for sure.
God has blessed me. I have the experience of God in my life. I trust in Jesus, not in man, to solve
you
problems.
say the words. No, you say the words.
I don't think Trump is going to be able to solve your problem.
Well, that's because you're not open to greater ideas. See, I trust and know, Rocky, that with God, all things are possible, but you've got your doubts. I don't believe in your doubts.
Now I'll take a third position on this. We've already proven we don't have to go to Trump, because by what we, a few thousand and 100,000 of us, are doing on the ground, they've taken notice of us, and we're now in the conversation, even if it's indirectly. That's why J.D. Vance and others are talking about we need to become sovereign citizens all of a sudden. And what did he say that means? You can't be a sovereign citizen if governments and corporations can take your rights and property. Hello, I'm pretty sure that's what I and others have been fucking saying and doing this whole time. So we don't have to be in the conversation to be in the conversation, because it turns out they're supposedly representing us. Well, we don't need that if we start presenting as us, and I am that am. We don't need any representatives anymore. We're going to present as God in the flesh, the way we were always supposed to. And they're going to serve man as king, the way they were supposed to. But again, man can't show up like a loser, failure, coward, because it's going to be embarrassing for all of us. And by that, I mean dishonorable and bad faith, right? That's how courting works.
Well, using the ideas from the scripture, the wisdom that I found there, and it's the idea of the churches, fishers of men. Well, I want to find a way to try and speak to the men and women in Congress who believe in government more than freedom. I want to see if we can do some recruiting from the folks who've been deceived into following the lobbyists and going along to get along. It's time for disruption, and it's happening everywhere. But if the world's going to become better, America's got to become better, and that's what we're here to do.
See, part of this faith, it seems to me, is being reminded that there's no our idea. These are ideas whose time has come, and that's obvious. So we didn't just make them up, and they're not ours, right? We're receiving them. We're transmitters of them and actors upon them, right? So by virtue of us understanding that collective consciousness, right, even the physics shows that, we know that we're already on the deepest levels talking to Donnie and the rest, because if they're fucking human beings and they're in this realm, then they're part of the quantum field, right? They're part of the 100th monkey effect. They're surveying the field, and they're saying who's who and what's what, and they're surveying their inner space, and they're feeling who's who and what's what, right? And those energies moving. So I think that's part of God's plan as well, is to remind everybody that we don't have to be in the conversation to be in the conversation, and you can't run from yourself and the truth. You could be in your ivory tower, but you're still connected to all of us on the ground in the field, right? In the quantum field. So there is influence there, and it is already happening. There's no separation. That's all I'm saying. There is only unification on the highest level, or maybe I guess on the lowest level. I guess it's perspective, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Machine Lies, you there?
Yeah, blessings.
I'm gonna go outside.
I'm gonna trigger Rocky. Alhamdulillah, machine lies. I did my own Muslim service yesterday where I translated war nasheeds, and I inadvertently stumbled upon a holographic reflective synchronicity. It turned out everything in the song was what we've been speaking about this whole time. It talks about the rights and freedom of the spirit, the oppressor, the predatory aspect of self, destroying ourselves and each other, having to rise out of that and become a glorious nation again. And fascinating
in Islam,
stuff.
because in Islam, the caliph is held responsible by the same laws as citizens. And so it is what it is.
Well, this goes back to that idea that if you look past the seeming differentiations, idiosyncrasies, we find the same spirit at the core of all of these religions. We just find the same deception at the end of all these religious practices, right? Where we get that division, separation effect from the truth, life, and way. So, I think it's again, that's just a fascinating encapsulation of that holographic reflectivity, and then the revelation of the truth versus the lie.
Yeah, Zoroastrian. Ideas have a lot of that too, right? They talk about the lie, right? Evil is literally called the lie in Zoroastrianism. It's pretty interesting.
How accurate?
Yeah, it seems very accurate. Yeah.
This world is this realm. It's totally backwards. Mankind is so lost and confused. and yet we're having so much fun too, man. I'm looking at Rocky. Nice place. I mean, shouldn't we all be able to live?
It was like daylight out there. That's crazy. It's total nighttime. There's 10 o'clock here.
Right?
Pacific time. That's crazy.
That too.
Yeah, it's a different level of responsibility, obligation, and accountability where you almost can't enjoy your life. There's a glass ceiling on it because you say, what good is it if I gain the world but I lose my soul, right? Like I never thought I'd be even in a position to do what I do now and have people who are willing to contribute and do land together. And at the core of me, I'm still dealing with the same tests and challenge and potentially fears and doubts, right? And then having to work with that, or I got to just neglect the core of who and what I am and put my life's work aside and say, okay, I'm going to try to just enjoy the rest of my life and we're going to have land and it's going to be cute and pretty, but that's just not the reality, right? Like I can't accept and justify how God put this land here for us to use and upkeep, and I'm going to pay the island boys in perpetuity to use it and upkeep it, right? It just doesn't seem right to me. Yeah, and I guess that's whatever seems to animate me to want to throw myself into the fire for that as a sacrifice, whether I even like that or not.
What are you willing to work for and live for? I mean, if you're not motivated to live or work for something, then you aren't. If you're motivated to work for something else and some idea, then that's what motivates you.
Well, that really is the work, right? Is becoming the sacrifice. And it's totally antithetical to anything I've been exposed to as work from a traditional household, right? Mm-hmm. It's almost the absence of work, what folks would call work. And I could see that with the Jesus character too, right? Like he wouldn't be working a 9 to 5. And ultimately his greatest work was no work at all. It was giving his life for what we could all agree to some extent is true and right. That's what God calls us to do. So like, I guess that scares the body, but then you have to remind yourself, well, we're in good company. And that it wouldn't have called us to do this if it didn't have something prepared for us. That's fucked up. That's a fucked up level of faith, right? Like that'll fuck you up. Like that'll put you on a trip, right? Like perpetually.
What I've been thinking about is with the right mindset, we can find a way to enjoy what we're doing or to do what we enjoy, right? And the world doesn't want us to enjoy what we're doing. It wants us to work hard, right? Pay for everything, license, registrations, obedience, bunch of bullshit. Took me a long time to see it, though. I used to believe in that shit.
I think there's also a time. I didn't know you were.
No, I was amazed. Please go ahead.
You were. Yeah. I think that a lot of this stuff we could potentially get caught up in one side of a dualistic walk, having to be the tightrope walker. I think that just for me, like what I found for me is there comes a point in a man's life where he has to do what he has to do and what he's good at, whether he likes it and enjoys it or not, because it's incumbent upon him as an obligation to get that done, right? You know, like I pick it, you know, we're out on the plains. You got to build a fence to keep the predators out. I may not like it, but we're going to have to go and build that fence and get that fence up. And again, just an analogy, because it's incumbent upon us to get that done to keep the predators out from the women and children and the animals, right? And the ecosystem that we're replicating there. You know, the being may have to take that life, right? If they cross over that border and try to come for what's innocent and take our survival, we may have to use force to put that predator down. We don't like that. We may have to do that just because it becomes an obligation. So, and I think the universe does these things to kind of keep us in balance, right? So we don't get overly in service of pleasure. And then we also don't get overly in service of purpose to where we just die before we can actually take on the purpose, because we're living in so much stress and worry that we're not ever getting power from our peace, right? Or restoration from our peace and our joy, so to speak. And again, that's a hell of a tightrope mind fuck to walk, right? Like, how do you stand for rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith, and also not worry yourself to death that ultimately you probably can't do completely what you're setting out to do, but you're not expected to. You're just expected to be with that thing and be a reflection of it, right? It's going to do the rest on both sides, some way, somehow.
With a purpose and a clear direction in our heart, it's easier not to worry if we just focus on paying attention and do the next right step, right? Whatever that might be. Whatever's right the next time, that's the choice for me. Hopefully I know it.
Person in chat writes, "You sound poor. Money would solve all your problems. Trust me." You must have not been listening. You must have not been listening, because I'm somebody who comes from a home where there was $20 in the bank account at one point. And now I have networks and opportunities and value that I never thought could be a part of my experience. And it doesn't matter, because ultimately you're still in slavery and genocide voluntarily. So don't sit there and tell me we're poor so you can live in ignorance and arrogance as if money is going to solve the whole world's problems.
Nope.
And we see, by the way, what that logic and that practice of life brings everybody, by the way, because you're fucking living in it right now.
The pursuit of money, and the people with the most money are actually causing the world's greatest problems. And yet everyone thinks, not everyone, so many still think that money is the answer. It ain't the answer. It's just a tool.
If you just had more worldly power and resources without a guiding principle, things would be so much better. Oh, wait. That's exactly what's destroyed everything good and great over and over again.
Actually, another part of this is I've accepted that maybe my lack of money, the lack of rewards and stuff, is been for a purpose. It keeps me hungry, right? I ain't going to quit because I can't afford to quit. I got to find a way. And there's many other people who found themselves on a truth path. They made a little bank and then they found a place to stay.
Like I told you, Jack, a while back, and I've had to look at this stuff. I think we all do for ourselves. Our relationship with things greatly influences the outcome of those things, right? We're back to the quantum physics if folks don't want to talk religionism or spiritualism. When you start making money bad and evil, you're telling the universe not to give it to you.
Right.
Because you're also asking the universe to keep everything bad and evil from you. Right. So it's what you get to receive what you receive. What you receive is based on what you perceive a lot of the times, right? You know, see it and you'll believe it and you'll see it. There's two sides to that coin.
Evil. Money's not. It's the love of money that is the root of all kinds of
right.
evil.
And that's the road that I was about to go down is because Jack was giving me this rap at one point. Oh, Paul, you're all about money and things. I'm not, or I wouldn't live in a camper and I wouldn't have been living in a tent and shitting in a hole for 2 years. Right. Like I understood that money to me, I chose to see money as a coupon for value and a representation of value. Right. On one hand, but I'm not going to limit myself to that either. Why? Because if I'm putting my all into something and people are showing up and they're getting results and we're getting results and value showing up in various ways, I'm not going to limit myself to, well, I didn't get cash today, so I'm of no value in service, right? That's a slippery slope. But typically what I found is when you really put your all into something and you're really being of service and you're changing your life and someone else's life in the process, because it's just one follows the other, value is going to show up because God helps those who help themselves. God definitely helps those who help themselves and others, right? So,
there's nothing wrong with being, I wouldn't say rich, but have a little bit of wealth because, you know, David was wealthy and there's all kinds of people that were wealthy. It's, do you help others? I help others with, you know, I've invited people to camp on my land if they need to do stuff, but I could teach them some stuff, you know, how to live off grid, how to do shit. And nobody accepts it because they don't want someone telling them what to do. You know, if you're going to work, you either work for yourself or you got to work for someone else. And working for someone else is called a servant. It's a type of slave, or we're employees. You have a boss. You got to do what you're told or you lose your job.
I see that Jack is doing the telltale face, and I have a similar internal face going on. Just because I'm wondering. Well, no, and this is the thing why, like, ultimately, you know, I'm gonna let myself see, Douglas, you're evil because you're gonna somehow be a nexus point to get me sucked back into like translating Jack. And his insanity that has peaks and valleys and windows beyond the veil at times.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. You're because I know it. I know the walk very well, right? We're not so different. Hot and I, you know, and that's another trick that the creator of this universe, another game it likes to play on all of us. But Rocky, what I hear from you is a lonely person who wants company there, but can't actually truly care and love and accept. So you might be like offering something with contingencies that people do certain things.
I'm lonely shit. I ain't lonely.
You're not letting me finish. Put the lonely part aside. I knew you were going to be reactive to that. That's why I started with that. And you didn't disappoint. Let's put that aside. I hear somebody, and correct me if I'm wrong, who offers something, but wants to take something while they're offering. That's not honor and good faith. And this is my point. Folks think they want to teach, but they don't understand trust, equity, and faith. And I've been talking about it and living it for 5 to 10 years. And still, the people who sit around me regularly deny those works or deny that way.
Can I answer?
And again, I'm projecting because this is something I know very well. And I would engage in myself if I didn't watch myself more closely. And I'm sure that I have. And it's been done to me by the people closest to me. Right. And again, I'm sure at one point I engaged in that, and I think maybe we all do, right? Where we're saying we're saying, oh, we're giving, we're doing, we're helping for others, but there's an expectation, there's a price with that cost, right? You get what I'm saying, or vice versa. So
Yeah,
it's not as yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, well, if you don't think I have any value to give, maybe I could teach you to weld, be a carpenter. Maybe I could teach you how a pulley works, how you can, if it turns at 1 turn per revelation and you have a 1-inch wheel over here, it turns at 12 times.
You're not addressing what I just said.
So,
and
I
just
have value. I have value.
I'm not denying any of that.
If you
this is what's so funny.
Of course, we're gonna have a trade. You're gonna work for me. I'm gonna provide you with a home, a place to water, electricity, and you work for me. But see, you don't want to work for nobody. You want to. That's a good. You work for yourself, but you can work for others in harmony. But if you can't take the simplest instruction and follow it and use some initiative on your own to complete what I'm thinking of, then
we have an "that's you" button over here because he's literally doing it and doesn't know. And
I've given to the poor. I've given to crackheads. I've given to meth heads. You
completely ignored the main thing I said, and you went off onto this other stuff. And it's so perfect because this is me and my father again. And he can't understand. I don't want to learn how to weld from a lying coward. He can't understand this idea, right? It's a difficult idea.
You judge me as a lying coward. I've been lying all
the time. Well, when you won't be honest with yourself and others, we call it lying. It doesn't matter what your intention is. That's what it is.
You called me lonely.
It's the gap between us being love-able and unlove-able.
You can
it's
live
dishonesty
alone
with ourselves and each other, right? It's literally the ruination of families and careers and everything else. And the nation.
Wife.
Let's put it that way.
Hello,
look around. You're not even listening to me now.
I have the Lord. I'm not.
So we have themes here. We have the Bible indoctrination. We have the whole, you're going to come here and work for me instead of all of us working in the way. When I try to tell you the way, you're going to tell me, shut up, brokey, get out.
If you guys are working and you have extra money, and you want to donate, you can, I'm looking for like around
Douglas,
$4,000.
We can get to that. I'll beg the audience for you and your desperation. We were in Truth, Life, and Way, and you're now in... You must have felt the energy. Rocky must have brought the energy of Mammon and Molech up and just bossing people around and doing soul like contracts, and then you got into it. You got right into your Luciferian.
Rocky, you're a bad influence. How dare you?
Truther Cop.
Yes, sir.
Listen to your audience. If you believe Truther Cop has value in what he's doing right now, then you can give him a cup of coffee or something. I mean, you go to the store, you spend $10 on some bullshit that ain't even good for you. If Truther Cop is, you can give him a little,
right in the middle of him interrupting great understandings, information, and back and forth that he's probably never getting and doing here. Let's interrupt that to beg for money when all you have to do is just put on a good fucking show consistently and it'll show up. Imagine that. Imagine that idea. And I wouldn't know anything about that, guys. So please just feel free to ignore me completely and arrogantly go on with whatever the fuck you're doing and saying. Because I love you. I've learned that.
My arrogance.
See how I've learned? Because I love you. Because I love everyone.
I love everyone here.
Everyone's full of shit, but I love you. I love everyone. You have to love me, even if I'm full of shit at times, right?
Yep.
That's the game.
That's how we practice with each other.
Yeah, we're practicing. Breathe deep. Feel like I'm having
practice love. Okay.
Feeling the labor pains.
Yeah, it is tough to have conversations when you're having two different conversations, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. That's what I call the dual jurisdiction. I've euphemized it so that it could be more palatable for folks. That's the dual jurisdiction because they once they showed me that at court, I said, I gotcha. This is all backed by spiritual principalities. And now I know what a legal person is. It's a mask. It's a persona versus a super ego that's merged with a God, truth, life, and way, right? I totally see the game. I see why you need governance now. You got to govern all these mask wearers. I see the reason why COVID was the simulation it was, because persona means mask wearer.
The sad thing is, though, is the two create each other. The mask creates the government and their society creates the mask. It's like, holy shit, it's a loop.
Well, the mask.
And what have we got?
Yeah, the mask originally was supposed to be a fun game and dance that turned into a defense coping mechanism, right? It was like, hey, it's God again, but it's coming to you in the form of Rocky Tard. Hey, it's God again. It's coming at you in the form of Talcott, you know, or whatever. And it's like, now we've completely lost sight of God, truth, life, and way. And all we have left over is all these mask wearers who just believe the mask is them and that the illusion and the deception is the reality. And that reality doesn't exist. That's a timeless dynamic, though. That's what concerns me in this place, is you go back to the Tao and the Bible and everything else, and you find this is the continual theme here. What are we doing? Why are you...
I have no idea.
Paul and I have history. Dude has rage quit on me more than once when I've been up on there.
Yeah.
This is another, again, it's just, it's on the face of it. Thank you, sir, for being another example. He's now writing a whole narrative story that I'm purposely ignoring him because he's so powerful in my life while he's not powerful anywhere else in his own life. Are you kidding? Stop that. This is what I mean. Stop lying to yourself and everyone else. It's not, you just did the mask again. You just put the mask on and tried to pretend that you're going to overwrite God, truth, life, and way with your personified mask, which is another deception and illusion. I'm not ignoring you because I'm so afraid of you. I'm ignoring you because you're most likely insignificant. Let's get this right here. And we can get into the words and terms if you want to talk about, because people will feel something about these words that I say, like insignificant, but we don't get to what it actually means. We do a whole broadcast on
record more than once. Is that what you're talking about, berserking?
If by rage quit you mean, hey, I'll cop to it. If you mean like I'm not going to deal with a retarded person or even my own retardation beyond a certain point, and I'm just going to separate myself, absolutely, I quote unquote rage quit. And I'll reserve the right to do it. If you can't be conscious and aware, conscient, able, and reasonable and sensible, and use logic, morals, and ethics to communicate an idea effectively, then like you're lucky I'm even here interacting with you for 3 seconds. See, usually someone like me would be in a fraternal order figuring out how to pimp on you and suck you, drive your resources, and get you to choose your own slavery and genocide because you decided to be insignificant, right? I didn't decide that. You did. It's what they called non-essential. Remember that? Just look at the mirror they hold up for you, and you'll find the problem and the solution. We're right back to God, truth, life, and way. They said you're all non-essential, and you all accepted it. Then I stepped forth to say, here's the essence of God in the flesh, and you said, shut up, Paul, you arrogant, ignorant narcissist, just like they did to the Christed beingness in his day, because you don't want it. You like your darkness. You like your slavery and genocide. You like your false religions. You like your politicos and your intelligentsia. You love being pimped and hoed and gamed on. You will attack those who come to reflect to you what you could be and what we could do that is better for you and everyone else. That's why you're demonic.
They love those things until they learn. And then they learn not to love those things.
After significant suffering, lifetime after lifetime, we at some point, notice I say we, start to get a clue.
I do hold hope that this is the generation that's going to break this shit. We're going to change things.
I can tell you firsthand, I've already changed things.
After
I don't
a good
like
night's sleep,
speaking in a hypothetical. I see the jug fills drop by drop with our faults and our virtues on both sides. So I'm going to call the virtue where I see it, because we need to accept the glory of God and tell that as a testimony that change is possible here, right?
Amen. Yeah.
So the greatest trick the devil did was convincing us it doesn't exist, and the second greatest trick is convincing us God and its truth doesn't exist, and that we can't change ourselves and the world to some extent. And there's many of us out here who are living fucking proof of it, and you're not going to deny God's handiwork in that testimony. It's never going to happen. You deny it at your own peril is really what it is. It can happen, but you deny it at your own peril, right?
I used to deny those things, and And then I had to accept it. Holy shit. I've overcome some shit, and it's not me. There's greater than me with me.
The being in chat right now thinks that they're big brained and they're telling me that I'm a fool and asking me to prove God. That's the point. God can't be proved. Nothing in this simulation can be proved. Precisely for this dynamic to continue forever, there will always be people like myself who, the more we awaken and become aware and get into alignment, have a revelation of interconnectivity and co-creativity. And science proves that, and other things prove that. Experience proves that. Synchronicities prove that. But again, to you, there's never enough evidence to prove it to you, the unbeliever of bad faith and dishonor, of what's obvious to the rest of us once we have the revelation. If you can't look at the universe and the inside and outside of the human experience and see complete law and order written throughout it, and in all life and co-creation around you, then you are the blind leading the blind, right? And being led by the blind. So you are the reason. Again, Tom, we know where you stand. You're free to believe whatever it is that you wish to believe, but usually you argue from your feelings in scripture rather than...
I'm free to prove you wrong if you shut your fat mouth and take turns, because I believe the truth, and the truth is that scripture. Now, step to me without bringing up my poverty if you want to make shit up, bringing up my incel homosexuality if you want to be a liar. Let's get down to brass tacks, because that's where I wreck you every time, because I walk the path of the Most High.
Tommy, can we get back to the now? I didn't hear any of that said recently, or I don't know what the relevance of any of that was.
Your daddy. I'm here to carry on with what Rocky was on.
The past is your daddy. Did you just say the past is your daddy? The past is your daddy. Very interesting. The past is your daddy. That's what you said, right? The past is your daddy. Past is your daddy. Cool.
Shut the fuck up. We get it. You think that
rambling on and what he said to you? Do you want to stand on the past and what he said to you? And what he made you feel?
Can you imagine the ignorance and the arrogance and the pride to, after everything I was just saying, think you're going to come in here and quote unquote top it and do better and then fall on your face over and over again, but still try it? It is so God of all media, Luciferian of all media, right? It is so another reflective dynamic of creation again, holographic reflectivity. He still hasn't learned his lesson.
Try to narrative what's not going to be. There's no lesson to learn from you, Paul.
Narrative and experience we're all having, Tom. That's the thing that you and the Luciferians don't get. The truth doesn't change based on who's talking it at Christos night. By the way, you get one free condom given out at Christos night to every participant because we promote safety.
What are you talking about?
At Illumicorp. What do you mean, what am I talking? I'm talking about safety and freedom and love.
At Illumicorp, we promote celibacy until marriage.
Let's just get down to it. You were gonna, with your horrible audio, just prove everything that I was just saying wrong or invaluable because you believe in scripture. So let's just get to it. Do what you got to do, and let's move on.
I believe in truth, and that scripture is truth. It's not something that the daddies and the Masons have fed little chunks to us. It's been protected because it's God's word. I've covered it, and it's funny that you would still come out here and regurgitate this YouTube Talcottian bullshit.
So we're gonna have
even
to go
though
to
it's
your
already
channel. The bottom line is this is all one big advertisement for your channel, non-channel, because you're talking about what you covered rather than the facts and the testimony here and now. This is another thing a lot of you do who you live from a book, so you teach from a book, so we can never have a conversation without your book handy. It's quite convenient.
Shut up, because the channel is not. Hey, you gonna take turns? You gotta be a big boy, Hank? Because the channel is a non-channel, I will stand on it and not reference a past stream that I know you've seen. And you still think you're gonna come up here and stand on your regurgitated Talcottian bullshit.
We're still deflecting. This was the part where you were going to, like you said when you came in here, now back your claim up that you're going to destroy everything that I was just saying and doing because you...
That stuff that you were giving Rocky about that we're all fed this regurgitated, the daddies give us these little portions of lies.
I logically can't see why one book out of the three main ones of the three religions worldly that I see are constantly doing statism and collectivism, and they're all just different variations of those main three. I can't see why one can lay claim to them being the truth and everyone else being a lie, and then not all being the same ruse. Because again, all three of those scriptures basically say that the world's in the hands of the dark one and it's a deceiver. It comes to kill, steal, destroy, and divide. And it does so through its deception. The deception is so good, most people don't know they're under it. That's why it's deception. And to me, the deception would be false religions, collectivism, statism, and not walking in God's will and freedom and logic, morals, ethics, and truth.
1 point at a time. 1 point at a time, and I'll cover it. Okay, don't do this fucking. What's the word we use? You get off on a thing. I can't even.
You're now critiquing how I'm speaking instead of responding. Can we just get to the back and forth you keep saying we're gonna have?
The word diatribe was the word. You get off on your long rants and you fucking mouth fucking. You try and suck yourself off.
It was less than 15 seconds. You're now talking about filleting oneself. You said you were going to have a back and forth about the truth. This is why I don't come to Christos night. Not only that, because it smells like baby oil and latex in there. It's creepy.
The reason you only go to the places you go, just like Jack, is there's a level of protection for you. And there's a level of
you're now trying to triangulate. Perfect narcissistic tactic. We're not talking about anybody else. You said take turns. I'm shutting up so you can go. When I shut up to go, you start critiquing me and projecting onto me and then evaluating what I'm saying instead of responding to it. This is why I don't usually attempt to debate or converse with you, because you're insane and you're dishonorable and you're bad faith and you're addled and you make no sense and you're indoctrinated. When you're incensed, you can't control yourself.
Shut the fuck up. I gotta stop you before you move on. Only am I not triangulating, it's also not narcissistic behavior that I'm doing. That's your narrative, faggot. Now shut your mouth and I'll get back on point. We protected that
every
book.
5 seconds is totally Christed too, by the way, and logical, moral, and ethical, and it's totally like it's totally not a projection of your subconscious insecurity, because you obviously have an element of homosexuality you deal with. I don't know if you realize the rest of us can see that,
let him make his point.
but it's as clear as day.
Ad homine's now. We're going to ad hominem.
Well, that's what he's doing after he says he doesn't want. He does everything he says he doesn't want, then says we won't have a reasonable back and forth. It's beyond projection and insanity.
Let Tommy make his
That's when
point.
you're supposed to go, him, or is that you? Yeah, turn your camera off, you weak little 3.5 family faggot. Now, Paul, I called you a faggot.
We're now deflecting onto the next person. We're now attacking everyone else in the room.
No, I'm attacking the guy I originally came up for that you came up and got in between. But if you want to get on the biblical thing, I'll on the biblical thing. Now, the biblical thing does not get disproven because you point out that I say I'm a bad Christian because I call you a faggot. But at least I'm a Christian. Now, you're a fucking blaspheming false accuser, false witness, and there's a much worse place for you in the end of all this. Just like Jack. Jack, you can't prove a damn thing, so turn your camera off until you can prove.
You're talking from your feelings again, exactly like I said you would. You just proved me to be right, and that I have more control over you than you do, because I already puppeteered you, and I already laid out the script like a god of all media, and you walked it whether you knew it or not. That's why I'm your daddy, and that's why you're burned up
because
inside.
You can't logically prove these things. You're not my daddy. I have a hardworking father that's better than your father, and he raised me correctly, unlike you. Because I had
about
a mama,
you and your life is better than me. We get it. Cope harder. Now, can we get back to the non-back and forth you're not doing because you're talking from your feelings again rather than from some fact you can cite and source? Your only fact and citation is a book from 2,000 years ago you claim is protected by God and written by God, even though it's a king's version. You're beyond insane and non-credible at this point.
No, it is protected. It is protected. I can prove it.
You guys regularly commit logical
this
fallacies.
is why you're just
you think you're debate worthy, and you regularly do straw mans and logical fallacies and red herrings and all the rest of it. It's hilarious. You should go over to that obese guy. The obese guy who thinks he's an atheist. He's another one who doesn't know what world he lives in. Go argue and fight with the obese guy who does a broadcast to 15 people and calls it a bloodbath as they bathe in urine and feces like Marina Abramovic, right?
You're the obese guy that does that podcast. You're the obese guy that
hear
does
you and understand you, and you're still hollering in the moonlight. It's just.
Can we try a different?
Because you keep interrupting.
It doesn't matter. Your microphone is garbage.
We're closing down in 19 minutes. So.
El microfono es basura.
How can you not understand my mic is garbage because you interrupt?
Tecnologico es basura.
Because you keep interrupting. It's like Wizard's mic until I have my mic that I have when I know I'm going to be on a panel. Now, do you want to show up when I know I'm going to be on a panel?
You also gaslit the first statement when you said I wanted to have a back and forth with you. I didn't ask for you. I wasn't thinking of you. You want to do it with me. So let's still get on with it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said I wanted to back up this shit that Rocky was on about the biblical shit.
Right.
But you can't
want to
shut your
back up your tribalistic bibliotards even when they're wrong because you have loyalty to your religion but not to the truth. That's why you're a blasphemer but still don't get it. Go ahead.
Loyalty to the truth and the God, and I can prove those. You can't. And you've ran from every time you've been shown that.
You're still in your pride trying to fight me instead of prove your case and testify for God. Proof you're not a servant of God. You're my servant because you're arguing with me instead of arguing the truth. I'm your daddy, God of all media.
That's not true.
You keep worshiping me indirectly, you fucking moron.
You keep making it about us.
This is why I laugh at you when you talk about doing war on the ground with me. I would spin you in circles. I would make you your own worst enemy in defeat. I already have, metaversally. I got you and like half a dozen other people to implode on themselves and doubt their whole reality while they scream in the sky and claim to know.
You know, we're actually on the same side.
Except I can show
all of those.
No, we're not.
No,
Yes, we are.
We all come from the same source, but we haven't taken the same path, and that's obvious.
I know.
This faggot forgets on record. He's the one that always runs, just like you, Jack. Misunderstanding.
See, Jack,
we're not on the same side.
See, Jack, he's right. There's always two sides. There's truth, life, and way, and the people who put it on the cross so they can continue to do things by tradition. And it's obvious who's who and what's what.
Oh, it's obvious.
Okay. It has to be that way. I'm okay with it. He's a Babylonian, and he's gonna kill the truth and sacrifice it for his way while ignoring the way. That's their game. That's the covenant he's under.
You're speaking the way of that being that died on that cross. That being, you're speaking that way.
Tom,
fuck you, Jack. We're not on the same side. You're a fucking liar.
I'm not your enemy.
Jack!
Paul's not your enemy.
Remember in the scripture, Jack, when it says many will come in my name claiming me to be the prophet and them knowers of God by using my name, but then perverting the scripture and the truth and understanding to fit their worldly ways. See, he's a guy who openly admits that we have to follow the policies and codes and the Island Boys, and he votes for them and all the rest of it, right? We know he's a Paul, why are you freer, right?
It's a fucking lie, you fucking narrative liar.
Oh, we've heard you say it in the past. We've heard it come up out of all of you at certain points, even if it's 1 out of 1,000 interactions. We know it's at the core of your beingness.
We got like
we
10
know who
minutes
and what
left.
your daddy really is. You're a child of the lie, boy. You're a statist. They got you right by the nutsack.
Back on subject, you liar. You're a fucking liar, Paul. That's all you got is talking shit in the moment and nothing to back it up. You're a fucking liar.
Remember when you said you were going to get together with the police if you had to because you were going to keep it? You remember that? You don't remember? You don't remember? You don't remember? I think Douglas is playing some. He's setting a tone. It's kind of over. Yeah. You don't remember when I told the audience I'm going to do like 6 months or a year of doing bits and lying openly to get all of you out in the open and get you in judgment, and it worked perfectly. The minute you started revealing who and what you are. You don't remember that? That was the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with
we know who and what you're going to side with. You don't even know what's going on around you, but you know he's biblically hard and you're one, so you better side together because you're collectivists. We know. I've been dealing with this all my life.
Please, Tommy stands on the word.
The biblical Christian who just brags about shooting his own dog and saying he'll do it to me too, right?
That's all you do is twist the scripture.
Hello? Anyone?
You use the scriptures, but you don't believe the scriptures.
You are literally doing Babylonianism in the moment right now. You're siding with the guy who bragged about shooting his dog and said he'll do it to me, while you're claiming Christ and God. This is hilarious. It doesn't get any better. By the way, this is where 2,000 years ago, Muhammad and his people would have been over a hill watching this, and he'd have been like, send up the smoke and the flares, we're going in.
Dog. My dog